That's
Stupid
just a
third
fetish.
option.
Fetish.
Hey! I
Okay.
like that.
I think that about brings us up to speed. At the present moment, you find yourselves still in that old buried mausoleum. Potentially grim truth about the world around you having just been revealed, giving you have enough insight to figure out what it is.
So I remember we left off, we were discussing kind of how we wanted to move forward, because
Also, we wanted to open up any of the tombs.
I don't think we should.
I agree.
Just as a reminder, within this buried mausoleum, stone coffins line both flanks of a long hallway. At the far end where you're all gathered, there is a large plaque, upon which there is an inscription describing an ancient evil. I can repeat the inscription if you want, but I don't think it's necessary at this moment.
But I know we were debating on trying to convince IE to leave this area or the continent as a whole. We were also discussing if investigating this door, which I do for entirely selfish reasons, and our priest also has interest in, but could potentially be cataclysmically dangerous.
Mm-hmm. The thing we need to keep in mind about leaving, that we need to be sure not to bring the infestation to the mainland.
And I know that's why we were almost leaning more towards opening the door.
No, we were leaning more towards go back to the shore, like the shore that we reported on initially. Work on the cure there, and if it gets any worse, we just leave, get on a boat, and have to work on the cure for the boats. The door was something that we had discussed, but it was more of a discussion of whether or not to abandon it.
And for entirely selfish reasons, and partially if I'm already infested with this disease that a cure is not in sight, part of me just wants to open the door. Entirely selfish, can be talked out of it, but...
Yeah, my main argument against that is, what if the people here clearly knew that people would come at some point again, and that disturbing the island is an incredibly bad idea. My fear is that if we open this door, perhaps the disease spreads even further than the island. Maybe the door is simply containing it to the island.
Because didn't we also have theories that the disease is like basically a self-defense mechanism for us being here?
I would theorize, but not confirmed.
Right.
Father, Reggie, do you have any thoughts about taking a potential epidemic back with you to your homeland?
I don't like that idea.
No.
I have a family to protect.
This is also where I'm meant to die.
Are you sure?
I don't know. My work is not done here. I cannot foresee the future after that.
Damn.
Will I ever leave this planet? I don't know.
Planet?
Oh, the island. My bad.
Bro wants to go to the stars he keeps having visions of.
Yeah.
I'll join you. That sounds like a wild ride. Either way, we were going to try to head back to camp, right?
Yeah.
Can't mean...
Home base.
Home base.
Really?
Well, we're done prospecting here, right? We've got
Yeah,
all the
the other
samples.
group?
We have all of our samples. I mean, we can go check in on them, but...
We should check it on them. But, I think I think we should rendezvous with,
You good?
He just said, but, So I said,
Alright.
I appreciate it. I didn't hear it the first time, but I appreciate it now. Goddamn genius.
Fucking genius.
Alright, wrap it up.
Congratulations, guys. You won Dungeon Hunter. Hope we
All
got
right.
our good hints about the Horizon Thief.
No, I think that's why we need to open the door. Alright.
Yeah, because Ward knows about the Horizon.
Fuck it, we ball.
I
Honestly, it sounds like y'all are just a bunch of pussies too scared to open a door.
think he's the kind of guy who would open up the nuclear bunker after reading the warning, and then Be surprised when he dies.
Oh?
Huh?
I already have a death wish.
So-
I apparently have the plague.
I saw the sign about this ancient sealed primeval force. How come when I let it loose, evil fell across the land?
I'm gonna be dead. It's
Does
not
this
my
happen to
problem.
anybody else?
It's just like a Reddit thread. Does this happen to anybody else?
What would you do in this situation?
Reddit, am I the asshole?
Reddit, are these guys pussies for not wanting to open this door?
Alright, gang, what's the plan?
I think we should reconvene with the Blades of Sean.
Do we keep this tomb to ourselves?
No,
No?
I'm not.
To base camp or to Xavier?
To the Blades. And then my plan was going to try and come up with a solid story across both parties' complete judgment on whether we should or should not report it as prospective.
I think arguing it's not prospective is fine. I think limiting who of the Blades we tell about this mausoleum would be smart, because if we don't want this information to spread, and if a concern truly is about not opening the door, the more people that know about it, the more people are going to try. Nigel is already trying.
Wouldn't that do the opposite? Wouldn't spreading a warning and saying, hey, we are not the first people to be here, we are not the first to try, we will not be the last to fail?
Knowing the Colonel, absolutely not. I think it would only incentivize more.
But the Colonel isn't part of the Blades.
Correct, but telling all of the Blades will get information out. I do not trust Shannon at all, and she has already made it clear that she is friendly with Nigel, who is friendly with the Colonel.
Perhaps. I would at least want to tell Xavier that.
I think telling Xavier is fine. More than that, I would vote against.
We'll tell Xavier and leave it up to his judgment whether he tells his party.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I think we ask him not to, and if he does, it's out of our hands. I don't trust Adam with the information, or Sharon. Charles, I think, would be fine for the most part, but he might get too excited and tell everybody about it.
Being entirely honest, Xavier seems like surprisingly the type the least likely to keep that secret.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think his I don't think he would have enough. I don't think he would care enough about you to want to keep it secret. I don't think he would have the social awareness or leadership experience to know to keep it secret if he should.
So I think we ask him not to. And go from there. But I do not speak for the group.
Father Reggie, what are your thoughts on...
Ward pulls an Oreo out of his ghillie suit.
And throws father one.
Product placement in my campaign?
It's more likely than you think.
I can't
Brother.
get it out.
Keeping this truth you've discovered secret, yay or nay?
I think for now we should probably keep it secret. Fuck you, Robert.
Cole's taking a whole row for himself.
Reggie, was that what Cole said, or
I'm just thinking,
about?
how Reggie would react.
Well, my question is: do we report this as do we even report the existence of the Magniacrus at all?
Let's hear Reggie's thoughts first.
Of it at all?
I just tuned into the music.
Oh.
I respect it.
I think it would be better to not keep it a secret. Because I do think it would stop Nigel. Because he's trying to do something to be special, unique. He doesn't really do science for the better.
I think that's why telling him would cause him to try and open it.
He already... Oh, about the door? I was talking more in general.
Oh. I mean, saying this isn't a good prospecting place.
But if we told everyone about the door,
Well, my thing is, just because we tell people about the cave doesn't tell people about the door.
Fair. As long as we don't disclose the location of the door.
That's fine. I don't think it should be disclosed anyways. I agree with that. I just want to tell people about the cave and the warnings in the cave. We don't have to tell people there's a door.
Okay. I can get behind that more. Say that we found warnings of this area. I think that's fine. I do still selfishly, if the door is open, I want it to be at least Father and I. And any others who choose to join us. But we're not there yet, so we'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
What's the next move?
Rendezvous?
Rendezvous with the Blades of Sean.
Where?
Rathian's nest. It's dead center, and we killed them both.
No, they had to go to the beach.
Oh.
That was their last location. They had not gone to yet. So.
Well, if they take the same amount of time to explore that we did, they would be headed back anyways.
Maybe, but I think they'd try and rendezvous with us as well.
Hence the dead center.
To the swirl.
It's my vote.
My vote was the beach.
The other two?
Step out on the beach.
It also lets us be closer
I
if they
vote beach.
run into the Magniacrus, that we can help out.
I do not want to fight that thing.
I don't think they do either, which is why if they're there, we should help them out.
Alright. The vote has been cast.
Beach.
To the bitch.
To the bitch.
Okay. Give me a moment to consult my notes.
That's correct, right? The last place they hadn't surveyed was the beach.
They said they hadn't been there, but if we're thinking reasonably, they would have went to the mangrove thicket first, because that's where you left the vaccine corpse.
I see. I thought they had
The
gotten
Rathian corpse, I mean.
Okay. And that's the opposite of us, right?
So
We're on the right side.
you guys are here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are here in the cave. Here's the beach. Here's the thicket. There's the swirl, and then there's the Carnivorous Garden.
I see.
So we still going to the beach?
I think actually swirl. If they would have gone into the thicket first, then the swirl was a better option.
My vote is still the swirl.
The swirl. The swirl.
I'm just trying to rendezvous. It's
We'll
the
swirl
dead
them.
center.
We'll swirl them in.
Yeah.
Reggie.
What's the vote now?
Swirl, 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 swirl. Waiting on yours.
Okay, well, I'm fine with this one.
We're swirling.
Giving them an old swirly.
Did I have special music for the swirl? I don't remember.
More Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
That was Shadow of the Colossus, man.
Was it?
Bro said he was tuned in.
I sat tuned in for a second. My hearing is terrible, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded very close to the Mines of Moria.
The mines! The gold of mine!
I guess that would be Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings.
The gold of mine.
I need to rewatch those movies. It's been like a whole week.
We'll do some jungle ambience. Can't go wrong with jungle ambience.
Ambiance.
Yeah. I said like a Midwestern.
That's fair. I said it like a prick just to correct you.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. So you all emerge from the mausoleum back into the cavern with the deep crystalline lake. It takes a little bit of maneuvering to get back down because, as you recall, the entrance to the mausoleum was just straight up a hole in the ceiling above water. Not an easy place to get into.
Yeah, crazy how they put a warning there instead of like any accessible place on the edge of the island.
Preserve it.
Yeah.
Or there's another entrance that we just didn't see. The more likely option.
No comment. No comment. You all emerge.
Or it's alive.
Let's see.
The real answer is that it's probably been a couple generations, and the land has definitely shifted and grown significantly.
It's definitely different than it was, especially if there's a massive flood and a meteor shower.
It is raining heavily. By your best measure, it is beginning to reach early to mid-afternoon.
We've been out here just for the day, right? We haven't.
You left it in the morning.
Okay.
Fuck, is this still Saturday? Has this just been a very productive Saturday?
I believe it's Sunday now.
Is it Sunday now?
Because you guys left Friday morning.
I think in
Saturday
real
morning.
life, I was like, Brad, guess it is Saturday, but...
All the days blur together, okay?
You, once again, head to the Swirl.
Unfortunately, know the calendar day far more than the day of the week anymore.
It's difficult to see because it is raining and storming now. But you know the familiar outline of the metal pinnacle rising out of the strange laser light show, kind of aurora borealis lights in the water. The swirl itself still shows that strange shifting pattern, obscured more now by the changing waters around it. As far as you can see, there is no one else out here.
Want to signal flare? Might get dispersed.
I guess. What would we even flare?
Because green was come to us, yellow was...
Green was we have a sample here for you. Yellow was
come to us, help.
Yes, yellow was come to us and help. Like we're in trouble, and then red was stay away from here.
We could launch a green and a yellow.
I think
If we launch the flares side by side, it might blur the colors enough.
I think just having a yellow one would be fine.
Yeah.
But that was my issue with the three flare system, is that it becomes too binary. It's all extreme systems. So when I was like, oh, we can do like different combinations of flares. Xavier shut that down immediately. Like,
Yeah.
nope.
If you guys can barely remember what the three flares symbolize, do you really expect to be able to remember what the mixed signals do?
Yes.
Yeah, because we remember.
It's just an extra three symbols. It'd be green, yellow, green, red, red, yellow. Oh, and one more additionally if you want to do all three together. What do you think, Reggie?
On what, the flares?
Yeah.
And shooting him?
Should we just flare them?
Flare up, you filthy tadpole. We came here for the express reason of conjoining. So I mean, a flare is the quickest way to do that.
Yeah.
I'll just launch a yellow.
Sure. Go for it.
Pop.
I cannot find the song I'm looking for.
Dynasties in Dystopia.
No. The yellow flare, smoke signal, plumes high into the sky. You worry that it may be hard to see in the storm, in the rain, but you think it's pretty clear.
Do we have personal tents? Can we just set up camp for the night?
It's the afternoon.
Oh. Get out of the rain.
I don't know. I feel like we could just go under a tree.
Fair. I mean, if we were staying on top of the nest. I'll start building a teepee out of sticks in the nest just to...
Up on the pinnacle?
I thought that's where we would meet up.
You want to You want to take a bunch of shit up there?
Is there not our... It's a nest, isn't it?
For flying creatures. Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah. Duh. Okay. Yeah.
I was like, you're proving my point, Gabe. You keep making it sound crazier, and you're agreeing with me.
I forgot.
It's actually made out of industrial steel. Just raw materials.
You set up a little teepee, little tent shelter out of the sticks. I just need some creepy sounding synths. That's all I need. It's all I need.
The creepy synth, cool music.
No. How long are you guys willing to wait before... Actually, let me rephrase that. 15 minutes pass and nothing appears. Do you continue waiting? That's a little...
I just typed in creepy synth.
Whatever, I'll figure it out. "15 minutes, no time, nothing. 30 minutes now, nothing.
I think we wait for Father to get back from taking the shit.
45 minutes, nothing. What is this?
It's just a mix. It's a VHS horror dark synth mix.
I'm looking for something specific, but it's okay. I will substitute.
Do we want to go back to camp?
I think we need to get our story straight before we do that, especially considering that Xavier and I, at least, had already talked about lying explicitly.
We could go back and say that we got rained out, basically, and want to confirm with the other team before putting anything to record.
I think we just wait here. I don't think going back to base camp any sooner makes a huge difference, right?
Other than just we're sitting and waiting here for a while.
Is anyone keeping watch while this happens?
I will be.
Does anyone have any...
You're building a teepee.
No, I already built the
You
teepee.
built your pee-pee, Brad! Stay... No.
I built my tent, I pitched it, and now I'm ready to watch.
Do you have anything to guide your eye, or are you just watching with thy naked self?
My just really good vision.
Yeah. You has advantage on perception checks, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My good old eyes.
I'd be keeping a lookout to like above the tree line to look for any smoke signals from them that might be hard to see in the rain.
Oh, I am not looking for them. I'm looking for anything else.
Okay. Father, 45 minutes have passed since lighting a smoke signal, and no one has appeared.
Ah, shit.
They're dead. We should leave them.
Want to watch another one?
Or what we do is we find their dead bodies, take their samples, and then get the reward for both ends.
Yeah, but where are we gonna find their bodies?
You look.
Where?
They were heading towards the marsh. I'm guessing they went to the marsh and died.
Is it going to be easy to find their corpses?
I mean,
In a jungle?
Especially when, if they were killed by something, it'd be most likely carnivorous or carnivorous.
We could at least look a little bit.
Reggie, your magnet is dancing in your pocket.
Oh.
You're within an
What
area...
is it leading me to? Or is it just general?
You're once again in an area of high magnetic activity. Ward, as you cast your eyes around the area looking for signs of anything, you see something that strikes you as off. There's a new color within the aurora borealis of the swirl. Within the waters, a strange sheen dances just underneath the surface.
Does that look similar to what I saw out at the beach?
Do you slide down and get a closer look?
No. I try to focus more from my vantage point.
It is too rainy. The surface of the water too disturbed. You must get closer if you wish to look.
No, I'll point out that I see something a different color. I'm not trying to get in melee range with the alligator that eats boats, okay?
You just tell the rest of the party that the swirl looks strange as well?
Yeah. They see a different color. That's all I got from here.
So you just see a different color?
You know, the water has all the colors we've been seeing for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
It's like a more metallic one just in this area, and I'll try to point it out.
Okay.
I don't know if it's anything, but
I'll keep my eyes above the tree line. Is there any smoke signals anywhere?
Nothing.
I think we're fine chilling here. I think the only issue is that you have the egg in your bag. And this is where it was. Depending on how good the thing's sense of smell is, which I kind of doubt. It has a decent sense of smell. Especially on land.
yeah, 'cause the egg was just underwater here,
Yep.
so we're probably fine.
Mm-hmm. Even then, we're perched up high, so it's not like it could reach us from down there.
Unless it brings down the mountain.
A full hour has passed.
I'd say you just shoot another
Nothing.
signal at this point.
Okay, I'll launch another yellow.
15 more minutes pass. Then 30.
I'm gonna take another look at the color distortion.
Can't see it from up here. The surface of the water is too disturbed, and the rain does not look like it's letting up anytime soon.
I just mean, is it still there?
Yeah. Yeah. This is strange, you think.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take you this long to respond to a smoke signal last time. They sent one out.
Yeah.
The rain, though, could cause delays.
I still think we should go check up on them in the marsh.
Alright.
Let's head down and traverse over the water so we can get out of here.
You re-enter the water as a party?
I would like to. I was more proposing it.
Which side is the color distortion? Towards the beach? Or...
Surrounding.
Oh. Well. Yeah. Let's go towards the marsh.
Towards the place with all the carnivorous plants, towards the shoreline, towards the mangrove thicket, or towards the cave?
Mangrove thicket.
Okay. As you swim through the water, you all get much closer to what that color distortion was that I mentioned earlier. It's almost like smoky trails of paint dancing in line like many dance partners in unison with other colors in the water. But this color is a dark red, crimson. The magnet in your pocket, Reggie, continues to dance.
Paint?
Is there a source for where this blood is trailing from?
No. It has all been gathered into a ring, like the ring of a planet,
Mm-hmm.
simulated by some sort of unseen force.
Magnets. Iron in the blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's all up here.
Well, I think either way we should hit the marsh and see if we can at least follow the trader's flow down to the thicket, and then see if we can trace the blood to anything, or find the blades of Sean.
So we're going to the mangrove thicket?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Heading south now. Reggie, you almost trip on something shiny sticking out of the water.
Does it look like one of the battery things?
It looks like familiar. It looks like the charging port for a file weapon and a charge blade.
It's the entire switch axe.
I'll pick it
It's
up.
just the perfect size to fit in Adam's weapon.
Pick it up.
I was flowing towards the swirl.
No, just it was embedded in the ground underneath the water in the direction that you're walking.
I see. Do you have to stay in the water, or can we not be on land at this point? I thought it was just.
This is an estuary. It's all water.
It's mostly water.
My impression was that it was a river surrounding the swirl that we had to cross, and then we could be on spats of land, essentially.
No.
Okay.
If you recall from the prior scene where you guys were at the swirl, it's all water because you guys were camped out in tree branches sticking out.
Yeah.
While you were spying on the Rathian as it flew overhead, and Charles and Adam greeted you from the tree branches as you were sheltering in a different one very far away. It's all water.
Okay.
Just the part that is the swirl itself is where a whirlpool forms
I see.
from the magnetic pole, and presumably something underground. Who knows?
Don't have the gear or time to investigate it. Or well, desire.
Just keep heading to the thicket, I guess.
You continue approaching the mangrove thicket. You have now reached the point where you left the Vexian corpse, which appears to have been mauled in a single turn. There are large scratch marks, square knife marks. It looks like the thing has been tossed and turned and processed and carved and possibly eaten. As you approach, a group of velociraptor-like vroggies perk their heads up, look at you, and then scatter. Seemingly having been nibbling at the corpse.
Any signs of a scuffle or struggle here beyond our altercation with the Vexian?
Someone left a knife embedded in the Vexian.
Okay,
The
so they made it.
Rathian, I mean, sorry.
So they made it here.
Mm-hmm. But they left the gear behind, which means they left quickly.
They left what behind?
A knife. They left gear behind.
They might have just returned. Gotten their shit, got spooked, and just went back to camp.
You recall that
Yeah,
they
but
needed,
that's my point. They left quickly.
they needed 2 more samples still this morning.
Mm-hmm. This would have been one.
Gotcha.
If they left quickly, they either got scared or were in a struggle.
Let me rephrase it. They needed 2 in addition to
Okay.
the Rathian you needed.
I see. Dude, I thought they had been to the Carnival Explorers, the Swirl, and the cave, because they gave us information on those 2, and they were already at the Swirl.
They've been to those locations, but they're trying to gather from different creatures, not from different places like you guys are.
Alright, let's, I investigate the knife?
You may.
Were all of their gear, if I would even know this or recall it all, was it all pretty standard issue for as far as knives go, or was there any customization?
It was pretty standard issue. They all had to check out from materials like you guys did.
Okay.
So
Not my ghillie suits. Those are all privately owned.
right.
Is there footprints I can look for?
It's all water.
I think we go back to camp. We don't have a lead here. I don't know where else to start, and if something scared them, there's no telling which direction they went. And putting myself in their shoes, if someone spooked me to the point where I had to run, I would not run further into danger towards the rest of the estuary over retreating.
Here, Father, is a question that you would consider since your military history is very prominent. If that were the case and there were a threat, surely they would have signaled with a red smoke signal, don't you think?
It's true. If they had time.
How long does it take to shoot out a flare?
Depends. If it's not your if your only priority is surviving at the moment,
That's
on top of, not everybody has flares, just one carrier. I don't recall who their carrier is. But if, unfortunately, it were to be Adam,
It was
launch-
Charles.
Charles,
You saw him when
Okay.
you went to the swirl. He had him first time.
I like the dude. I don't know that his first thought would be to signal flare, especially if they knew we were in a cave underground.
Xavier is
Yeah.
too competent, though. And Xavier, if anyone else was in danger, and like specifically their flare holder, Xavier seems like the type to at least try and put up a fight so they can get away and flare.
I agree.
If all they left was a knife, they would have had time to flare as well. What part is the knife sticking out of the corpse?
Just the general torso belly area.
Okay.
The softest, most exposed part.
Also, could be they found something else worth carrying and didn't have the gear slots.
Mm-hmm. The hunting knife comes free with your Xbox.
That's an abstracted mechanic, Brad. They don't literally have slots. They have like pockets or packs or things
Right.
like that.
And I'm just saying, I've dropped shit to pick up other shit.
The knife comes free with your Xbox, though.
Well, one thing's for sure. To get back to camp, you'd have to go through the thicket. So.
Yeah.
And we're already here.
Well,
I think we send out one more signal and look around a bit more and then head back.
Third yellow.
Are we running low?
you have a narratively convenient amount of flares, we shall say.
One less than we need.
Yeah. How long do you wait at the corpse?
10 minutes.
Sure.
How many of those chips are left?
Okay. Priorities.
Sorry, I'm a little hungry.
I have another bag of chips in my car that I didn't bring in. I can go grab them when we get to a shopping point.
10 minutes pass. Still nothing.
All right. I think we explore a little bit more, look around, because we were here before. We can definitely tell if there were any differences or disturbances.
Yeah.
So
Need I also remind the party that these blood samples are vital towards cure development?
Maybe. I'm gonna run and grab this shit. Give me 3 minutes. Don't
does
mind
that?
me, I'm purple.
I'm just gonna pee while he does that.
all right, go piss, girl.
Go piss, sir.
Go piss, my lord.
That's better.
I am chip guy now, apparently.
I am Chip Man.
Well, I like having something to snack on while we play, because I don't want to, like, force feed dinner right before we start.
10 minutes have passed. Still, the rain beats down on the area around you, surrounding you in a blanket of loud silence, so to say.
Okay, we look around the thicket for disturbances.
Make a group check. You can use items, you can use skills. Tell me how you're searching the thicket.
I'm using the grappling hook to get a high ground, to have an easier time surveying and having a bird's eye view.
What skill?
Acrobatics.
Roll.
I will use perception to try and look for anything that clearly sticks out of place.
With your naked eye.
With a torch.
Okay.
I guess I'd probably have to use a flare over a torch because it's raining.
Yeah. Roll advantage. Father?
all y'all can suck my dick.
Can I use perception and have old Scratch help me by sniffing them out?
You may. That is a straight roll.
16.
And for
Investigation.
any use of items to help you?
Magnet? I have nothing.
Make that with disadvantage because of the rain.
Ah. 8.
19 and a natural 20.
8
For
what did you get?
24.
Dirty 20.
20.
Mine was flat, correct?
Yeah.
6.
6. Okay.
So 24, sorry.
Sit. Plus.
6.
Oh damn!
I rolled a 2.
It's fine. The nat 20, the 2, they both have 2s, they balance out.
Father and Reggie. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
You managed
How's it cracked?
to walk around in the mud, in the roots, trip over each other a few times, and try and find a few things. While trudging through the mud together, you stumble across what looks like a large piece of cloth snagged onto a mangrove branch. Getting closer, Reggie, you recognize it as unmistakably being Shannon's cloak. The sides are stained.
That's not good.
It's on the Shannon.
No, it's only Shannon.
Oliver, from a high point, you manage to see smoke rising out from a clearing in the distance within the mangrove thicket. Clearing relative, more like just an area ahead of the mangrove thicket. Ward?
Oh, I was gonna ask. Could I get a color on that smoke?
It is gray
Gray,
camps,
okay.
wood smoke. Ward, somebody, you can still see the flare, the smoke signals you set off from the swirl. It looks like someone is stuttering them. The way that people used to communicate with fires on the open plains, throwing a blanket over so the smoke comes up in different patterns. It's hard to say if it's your eye playing tricks on you, but definitely the smoke is alternating in like distinct puffs, almost as if someone is
From my flare?
from your smoke signal you sent out way back in the swirl.
I'm gonna just point, try and describe that.
I'll point back towards the smoke that we see, the camp smoke.
At the same time, Father and Reggie, do you reunite carrying your discovery?
Yes.
Which is
With the cloth.
Yeah.
I think we should respond to that camp first, because it's much closer.
Is it much closer?
In physical space, in time, who's to say? It's a difficult area to traverse.
Yeah, I'd say we go there.
There being,
The wood smoke, gray smoke.
what does the party think?
If it's physically closer, that seems like a decent idea to me.
Just if that's half the party and the other half is stranded behind, I don't think it's in our best interest to split.
Where do you want to go?
I think to the camp smoke. I'm gonna launch a. Are these like flares you ignite and set on the ground, or are these launched ones?
These are smoked signals launched out of the
Okay. I'm gonna launch a green one towards the one that's fanned,
Yeah.
or seems to be fanning, and then I want to look at the camp one. So I'm trying to acknowledge the one being fanned.
A few seconds after you launch your green one, the starting becomes quicker, rather more hasty.
I think that means that they want a priority.
Yeah, let's go.
I think we go to them.
Go to the fan.
Back to the swirl?
Yeah.
Okay. You backtrack past the Rathian corpse. Some more little roggies. Make little sounds at you. Barking from it. You want to eat them? You wanna hunt some Ragi and eat?
Me when I eat you.
I pull out a gun.
Okay. You all come back to the swirl. This time it's very distinct. Framed by the yellow smoke coming from the smoke signal, it's just finally starting to die out. You can see a person hunched over.
Oh my god, it's the Magniacrus.
Can I tell who it is?
Not from this distance.
Keep moving.
Okay.
Do you not want to just say, hey?
Yeah, I'll shout.
You shout.
Hey.
You met by... How stupid is this guy? Adam's voice, sounding drained and weary. Stop shouting!
I will stop shouting then.
Just approach him, I guess.
Do you approach him, or do you wait and see if he approaches you?
I think we wait.
I think we just approach him.
We should split the party. 2 people approach, 2 people wait.
Who are the ones that
He's in the Rathian nest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just approach him.
Alright.
There is
approach as a unit.
conveniently already a rope there, seemingly tied hastily, messily, not very well. You finally get up into the nest and you see Adam. He'd been using his cloak over your smoke signal to stutter it. One of his arms appears to be tied to his chest, a tourniquet tied rapidly, hastily, on one of his legs as well. He's got his weapons thrown out onto the floor of the nest, pretty much entirely disassembled. He looks very bad condition.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Sorry. Charles had the smoke signals, and Adam is maybe 16, 17 years old. He's old enough to appear physically mature, but you all get the sense, if you have not already figured it out, that he is still emotionally very unstable. At this moment, while looking down, Adam breaks out into full-on ugly crying, snot, tears strewn everywhere. It took him. I couldn't. My weapon.
I'm gonna do the like awkward older brother hug because I picture Ward as like 30 or something, where it'll be like kind of like the shoulder pat, like arm around him.
He leans into it a little bit. I wanted the signal, but he had them, and it took him, and she's gone, and Xavier's gone, and my...
Deep breaths, my friend. What took them?
Shannon left. That big thing you mentioned in the ocean, Xavier had to... And then the Nargacuga, it took Charles.
Where were you guys? Just at the beach?
Let's take this step by step. First, did Shannon just disappear, or did you give a reason to leave?
No, we got in a fight. I accused her of stealing my weapon parts, because I saw Reggie last night, and I thought he made a good point. So when we went back to the mangrove thicket, she wandered off, and I wanted to follow her and see what she was doing. She had my parts. She hid them. Of course, like an idiot, I just confronted her there. Xavier said she should stay with us, because sending her off alone would have been a death sentence. But it's been tracking us. The Nargacuga, we know. Xavier's been able to see it, glimpses of its eyes. So we tried to set a trap for it, but we had to run. Fighting it in the forest was out of the question. So we came back to the swirl. But that's when it appeared. We don't It came out of nowhere. The thing, big metal, like a crocodile, but the size of a small hill.
Can I tell if his bandages were self-induced?
Definitely. His left arm, his dominant arm, hastily has been patched up with his non-dominant arm. It's very messy. Xavier, that idiot thought he could fight it on his own. He sent us after the Nargacuga. Said that if we let it go again, it would follow us back to the Rainbow Basin this time. Something about attract controlled chaos. Halfway across the island, who would know what it could do next? But we weren't any match for it. Shannon saw her opportunity and she ran away, and then it jumped me and Charles, and it caught him, and he hit the smoke signals, and it's gone, and he's gone, and I'm useless. And he throws whatever piece of his charge blade he was toying with in his hand off in the distance. Not quite a distance, still in the nest, but away.
How long have Xavier known about the Nargacuga tracking you guys?
Well, after you mentioned it last night, he said something to me about how strange it is for that sort of creature to follow you so far across the island, and he thought that it would be a liability just to take a blood sample and let it keep living, so he didn't have any choice. That's the way he saw it. He's idiot, all of us.
Did you see Charles or Xavier get killed?
No. It bit Charles the way that a mother cat bites her kittens. It ran off with him. And Xavier lured that thing up north.
North towards the mangrove thicket?
Mangrove South.
Oh, mangrove south. Okay, towards the beach then.
Yeah. Shannon fled south. The Nargacuga, I think it went west towards, or east towards the carnivorous garden.
Who has the blood samples?
Xavier.
I think as our first order of operations, we recover Xavier the blood samples, and then see what he knows and what his judgment acts as from there.
If he's alive.
We'll find.
You stay here.
My weapon. I just want to be useful.
Not in the condition you're in, buddy. In order to fight tomorrow, we gotta learn when to stop today.
What about Charles?
We'll look for him too.
Xavier can handle himself, but I don't think Charles even...
Charles went north, right? That's where he was taken?
He went east.
He went east.
Mm-hmm. Shannon went south.
I'd like to go east then. Look for Charles. We're not going to try to fight that alligator thing, but if we can recover him...
I think the longer Xavier is left alone trying to fend off that alligator thing, the more likely it is he is lost as well as the samples.
I thought the alligator thing took Charles.
No.
Nargacuga took Charles east. Xavier lured the alligator north, and Shannon fled south, back towards Rainbow Basin.
Mm-hmm. My vote, I can understand wanting to go after Charles.
Which one was Charles?
Charles is the climate nerd.
Yeah.
The guy with the stutter.
The really nice dude that was giving us information about the eclipse and potentially having insight into your dreams.
I think it's a little counterintuitive, but I think we have to help the competent one first, because he's dealing with by far the largest threat, and also is by nature the most valuable person to be keep alive. It's unfortunate in that we have to assign value to lives here, but I think him with the blood sample and his competency and his knowledge is just too valuable to give up.
His competency should keep him alive, though.
Against the Magniacrus?
If he's running If he was able to lure it, I'm willing to put more faith in his ability to escape than I am in Charles's.
What do you guys think?
The samples are the most important part, I think.
I'd rather go after Xavier.
Poor Charles.
I like him. I like the dude. He's useful, but the samples are more useful than him.
It's not all about usefulness. It's about trying to spare a life.
Well, if we don't,
And if he's dealing with if he's with the Nargacuga, that's a threat that apparently has followed us across the island. It's going to be dealt with at some point.
Well-
Here's my point. If we go and help him, we're gonna have to deal with the Nargacuga following us to Xavier, and then we're gonna have a Magniacrus and a Nargacuga to deal with.
It
with
carried
Xavier.
they
him
might fight
away.
each other.
The Nargacuga had Charles in his mouth.
Yeah. It obviously kept him alive for a little bit.
Xavier was luring
So Charles might just be dead already.
I
don't
think
know.
if he was gonna be dead, he'd be dead already, and if he's not dead yet, he's still got
I think the
2 hours in him, you know?
Call me crazy. I think the Nargacuga might be using Charles as bait.
My initial thought was that he was taking him to the den to feed him to a baby.
The Nargacuga has clearly displayed signs that it is not acting like a beast. It is acting like a intelligent, essentially a serial killer here.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
See, weirdly enough, I almost don't think the Nargacuga is a threat to us, though.
That's an odd take.
It has had numerous chances to attack
pursue
us, and has chosen not to. It attacked us initially because we scared the shit out of it trying to get the dog. It's got a big ass scar on its stomach thanks to me, and it tried apparently speaking to Father. I almost called you Alistair. I really did. Like, my train of thought was, I tried speaking to Alistair. God damn.
Who the fuck is that?
It also apparently was following around and ready to ambush the Blaze of Sean. I think if it kept Charles alive intentionally, in the way that it would be, that as Adam so dearly described it to us, a mother picking up its kitten.
Charles kind of sniffs back, very snot all over his face.
Charles?
Sorry, Adam. Xavier was telling me that where he's from, folklore talk about Nargacuga like foxes. Clever, tricksters, wily.
I think I think the Nargacuga intentionally left him alive for us to go after and ambush us with him as bait. I think the more people, I think it's a trap we'll run into, regardless. I think if we run into it with Xavier, it's better for us.
Adam shakes his head.
I don't think we'll have the time.
I vote we go after Xavier.
Post, you already voted Xavier, so.
Do you guys have any opinions of changing or
No.
still for Xavier?
I think we still go after Xavier.
Alright.
Alright. Adam looks up at you, Reggie,
We can
with
pursue Charles after we get Xavier, but we need those samples.
pleading eyes.
Me and I also successfully hide all my personal biases towards Xavier.
Is there
My argument.
anything you can do, Mr. Starling? And he kind of motions out at the charge blade that he has disassembled and apparently, to your best guess, has tried to put together several times.
Oh, yes, I have the thing. The battery charger or whatever.
He puts his head down in his hands. I thought I lost those again.
We found him in the grove.
All I've been is useless.
Can I slap him?
Yeah. You have anything to say?
He cries because his arm is shattered.
I meant the face, not the arm.
Oh.
I'm slapping some sense into him. Adam. You are still learning. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Nothing you did could have stopped Xavier from being Xavier from doing what he did.
But if my weapon had been working, then Charles...
Your weapon not working is not your fault. Did you take a knife and take out all the pieces?
No.
Then it's not your fault.
But if I'd been paying more attention, then she could have... I don't know.
Shannon was trying to fool everyone, okay? You're not the only one who listened to her.
I guess.
That's how he's looking at it.
This is a dad talking to his boy and telling him to shut the fuck
Adam,
up.
who has no sons. Alright, no, maybe he did have a son.
No,
I thought he had 3 daughters,
Reggie.
but he might have had a son.
Reggie, the father, talking to Adam, his son, telling him to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Quit your crying or I'll give you something
And if
to cry about.
he seems like he's done crying, he'd give him like a big bat
2 more broken ribs.
pat. Alright. Now I'm gonna put this back together, and you're gonna use your weapon, right?
I can use the shield at least, he says, looking down at
You're
his
gonna
broken
stay put,
arm.
is what you're gonna do.
He shakes his head. No, I have to do something.
You can protect yourself. That's the best thing you can do.
The best thing you can do is act here as a rendezvous point for Adam and Charles in
I
case.
don't want to leave him alone.
Sorry, for Xavier and Charles.
Adam looks at him and says, I don't think Charles is gonna... He kind of trails off.
While Reggie's fixing his weapon, can I actually do his bandages?
Yeah.
And adjust his tourniquets and, like,
You
actually
got German
try to
chocolate cake?
help him out?
Pretty far.
My grandma made it.
Thankfully, the tourniquet, messy as it is, it's pretty simple. You tie it tight and it stops the bleeding. His leg seems to be fine now, but his arm definitely needs a splint.
Can I attempt to make one from the sticks
You
I
want
have
me
here?
to make one?
Ooh,
As a maker?
Is this a crafting check?
Yes, me when I hear make.
Me when I craft.
Would you make some bitches?
Ah, I already
Okay.
got one.
Machinery check?
Yes.
Me when there are no more bitches to be made?
I got a 9.
Plus.
No, I rolled a 1.
Oh. There's not a lot of good wood in the area. You use most of it to build your teepee, and those are too heavy to make a splint from. So you kind of have to bundle some lighter branches
Damn,
together.
TP ruined everything!
And then
I use sticks big enough to sit under.
sort of
It would not work for forearms.
tie it to his arm the best you can. Reggie, you are good at cracking things, but you are not a medic. So you do the best you can, and it's still better than what he had before, but he still needs professional attention.
Hey, I have the word doctor in my title. Yeah, it says an archaeologist, but I'm still a doctor. I have a doctorate.
Well,
What's the scene from?
you could fix him up if he was a hole in the dirt or a buried relic.
What's the quote from Treasure Planet? I'm not a doctor. Well, I am a doctor. I have a doctor. You can't help anybody with just a doctorate. Sorry.
If the wound is to your grave, I can help.
You all head north.
Yep. Reluctantly.
If your wound is thousands of years old and buried deep underground, I'm your man.
Reluctantly. Poor Charles. Poor
Reluctantly.
Charles. Anyone getting death flags from that Charles guy?
Yeah, I am.
Be a real death vibe.
Hey, you know what? If Xavier didn't have the kit and it was Charles about it, we'd go after Xavier. Still.
Or it's the guy that has intentionally caused property damage because of hatred of authority and wanting to look out for the people beneath him.
I think I probably should have given myself proficiency in medicine instead of persuasion.
You have pretend proficiency in
I
medicine.
know.
We like
That's
to-
why.
And then, like, you pretend you do.
That's what I'm saying. I should have just fucking. I should
You
have
want to
done.
slap one?
No, I made my decision.
Okay.
I'm not gonna respect my character because
I mean,
Father Innocent doesn't seem too good at persuading me personally.
it is just changing a skill proficiency, you know? It's not a whole respect.
Yeah, you become chosen child to Grand Dragon.
But you can do whatever you like. It's your character.
How much of that persuasion
this
have
is
you
the
I'm
wrong
used?
actually
decision.
proficient in everything now.
Yo, look at this guy. He figured it
After,
out.
after you have a few delusions,
Oh.
you unlock proficiency in everything at the cost of your sanity.
No, that's the delusion. You think you're good at everything.
Average cog interaction.
Average what?
Cog interaction.
Cock?
Average cock interaction.
Cock interaction?
But
Hot.
Cole ain't no average cock interaction.
You right? Thank you for noticing.
I like to lie to you here and there.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say something like below average. He's not average!
Off in the distance, towards the shoreline, you can see flashes, flickering, almost like someone was taking a white flare and staggering it. But we all know there's no such thing as a white flare.
not when I'm done with it.
As you approach, tell me what marching order you're in. Include Old Scratch. Adam should probably do that.
In the back with Adam.
This is...
Definitely don't belong in the back, but I'm sticking with this poor boy.
Child.
Even though he kind of annoys the shit out of me.
This is Adam.
I can walk with him if you'd
He's
rather
still a
be up
child.
front. I'm backline anyways.
You want to get
I'll
up front
go
with
to the
those
front
scratch?
then.
You want to be riding them?
Where's
No,
Adam?
I'm just gonna be walking.
Is Adam the triangle?
Adam's the triangle. The polyhedron?
How big
got us
is
mixed
Old
up.
Scratch?
He's the big. He's the size of a small pony.
Oh!
That's how you'd be able to ride him this whole time.
Wait,
He's a
not,
fucking
he's a
mastiff.
Pomeranian or something?
No, I mean, I figured he was big.
He's
but
a big dog. As you get closer, and the waves begin to appear from the ocean, lapping at your feet as you wade through the sandbar, you start to hear the clang of steel on the metal.
Wait, Reggie, I thought you were in the back.
No, we swapped.
Okay.
Bits of red crimson begin to lap up against your feet. Distantly, the sounds of clanging, clashing, and shocking. The air around you is tense. Your hair is standing on end. Father, you accidentally bump into Old Scratch, and you are instantly shocked, like static shock.
So far.
The air itself is electric. The tension is thick. You could cut through both with a knife. You cast your minds back to just about how long you've been waiting for them, because you were at the swirl before they split up.
Like an hour.
It's been at least 2 or 3 by this point, which means that Xavier has been locked in battle with this thing, off and on, or continuously, for exactly that long or more. You reach the shoreline proper, and you see Xavier. His armor looks severely damaged, burnt in several places in these strange, jagged, almost root-like patterns, and a creature that could only be described about as large as a small hill. For reference, it is 3x3 torso, 2x2 head, 3x1 tail, 1x1 arm, 1x1 arm. It is huge. That is a total of 10, 15, 40 feet in length, and at least 15 to 20 feet, 30 feet at the widest.
So how did we miss Adam then?
He was somewhere else.
Okay.
You ask him, and he tells you that he attempted to to go to the east to rescue Charles, but he was injured, and he saw your smoke signals, and he was severely demoralized, and basically, yeah.
Okay.
So damn, it took him more than an hour to get to our first signal? Unlucky.
His arm can't work. He's alone. He's upset. He spent a significant amount of it crying.
Womp womp.
Don't say that to him. He's just a little boy.
Alright.
Xavier looks at you all. Great sword planted in the ground, blood and sweat dripping over his brow, casting his eyes in shadow, panting heavily. He has nothing to say, but from his posture, you can see that he is in dire need of assistance.
Yeah. Are we just rolling initiative, or are we getting...
You've not yet approached the Magniacrus, so I'm going to let you guys formulate a plan.
I'm getting him out of there, and then we are going to just... we are going to get it, basically... My plan is to topple it or stagger it, so it is momentarily offset, and then we try and run. We try and get out of here.
I can work with that.
We cannot fight this thing in an all-out brawl. We can momentarily.
Oh no, I think we could fight this thing in an all-out brawl. If Xavier's been able to fight this thing by himself for 3 hours, I think by that logic, we can kill this thing.
Does this thing look wounded at all? Does it
No.
look like it's been touched? I think Xavier's been playing defense for 3 hours.
If he can keep tanking, I think we could kill it. But
Xavier does not look like he can keep thinking. Xavier looks like he's about to fall apart at the seams. Okay. So, I'm going to let you all establish how you approach the Magniacrus. At the same time, I want you all to roll initiative. I did not prepare, unfortunately, this thing's unique tokens ahead of time, but,
why? Because we were supposed to go fight the Nargacuga and save Charles?
no universe expected you to chase after this thing instead of Charles. To be entirely honest with you.
I tried.
3x1. Thanks, Gabe.
Sorry, Charles. It had to be this way.
It didn't have to be this way.
It had to be this way.
Okay, here's its head. These are its large forearms. This is its tail. You will have to pardon my lack of 3x1
Rathian!
I can't forgive this.
tiles. And
This
then,
thing's fucking huge.
yeah. Here is our good friend Xavier.
Are we coming at it from like this side angle or?
You would be coming from this side.
Okay.
Is he
So-
dead?
I would say he's about at 10 HP and 2 serious wounds. So,
Oh shit.
Ouch.
yeah.
He's one stiff breeze away from keeling over.
We call that the nick of time.
He's on death's door.
You gotta talk to 25, learn how to tank.
25 was literally undead. Okay, I need your initiative numbers.
22.
4!
15.
15, 4. Fast as always, Richie.
I'm built for speed. That's me.
Father? Thine initiative.
Hey, that's pretty good. That is a 21.
Damn. And we'll throw.
I found out the glacial till, like, carrier,
Works with all cans.
completely reusable.
Yeah.
I've been using that one for like
You
2
didn't know
weeks
that?
now. It didn't cross my mind.
Carrier?
I've been using it like that.
It's a plastic like 6-pack, like top. You know, how it's normally like the
Oh man,
turtle killing shit.
I fear that you guys are
It's
not
like
ready.
a plastic like
I did not
reflippable
expect this
one.
today.
No, we're
So-
fine.
Yeah, I used one of those from Sarah.
I brought
They have it small. They're
like 2
not top.
glacials, and I was like, I want one of these. I don't want to bring the box.
Honestly,
Can I
I was
put
going
these
to
together?
Charles until you pointed out that the blood sample was our best chance for a cure.
Yeah, that's still I had to say it because it's true. So
Cheers.
I don't have any scaling for 500 parties, but Adam barely counts as a 500.
Oh, no way! No way are you making this even harder than it already is.
I said Adam barely counts as a 500.
I see.
So Magniacrus is only getting 3 turns. Only. Since this is mid-combat,
Is Adam having to be staggered, toppled, or stunned?
this is what
Makes it significantly easier if he is.
Magniacrus.
I think Adam would be toppled. I mean,
Yeah.
he's limping along.
Sorry, I meant Xavier. Xavier.
So, we have to get into a unique little mechanic about Magniacrus here, which is that Magniacrus wears certain tokens directly on his body instead of on the chart. This 3 represents static. Each one of these static tokens belongs to one of his parts. Unlike normal, you don't need status to knock those away. You can do so by hitting them, but in doing so, If you hit them with a melee attack, just a melee attack, you will get that static instead. Okay. You are all free to place yourselves within this approximate area in whatever formation you see fit.
Can I ask a question before positioning myself?
Yeah.
Is Xavier staggered, toppled, or stunned?
We're going to say that Xavier is currently stunned.
Alright.
I have placed myself.
In fact, I would go so far as to say that he looks like he was about to die if you didn't come in now.
Perfect.
It would have been easier to loot his corpse after we saved Charles.
Do you have something
Oh,
to
wait,
tell
shit,
us?
actually-
Like,
Could I have done something
Like,
before
you,
the combat? That would
Charles.
have made sense.
What is it?
No,
It would've been
Ward
to
just
give,
doesn't
Adam
like
a ration.
leadership
Yeah.
and feels like
Well,
the
you have to eat those over a rest.
Yeah,
so.
I'm
the
just doing it
grunts,
to
for lack of
have
a better
something,
word,
one
are
item off my body.
severely
Gotcha.
mistreated.
Okay, first,
Respect, too.
everybody,
Deserve
please place yourself in this corner
Already done.
Done.
as you desire,
I am on the edge of said
including
corner.
your dog.
Which one is my dog?
So
The other bald guy.
this bald guy is your dog.
Hey, the bald guys are working together.
Adam will be here. This is difficult terrain. This little
And
part right
dumb.
there.
Is this water?
Yeah, the wavy blue lines are just there for show. The
Okay.
little scratch marks are all difficult terrain.
Alright. I'm up first.
Father, place yourself.
I want to be
Up
like,
here.
yeah, right there.
Okay.
Flip me in the dog. Thank you.
He's flipping the dog.
hey, yo, what's the dog doing?
Hey, what's the dog doing?
Cow tipping
Um,
wild.
Shit. Okay. Father, could I instead interest you to be here instead?
In the difficult terrain.
In the difficult terrain.
Yes, honestly, because my idea is going to be to pull Xavier out. and
Oh!
I didn't want us to be all grouped for some area attack in case it has one.
Okay, so I forgot one other thing. Magniacrus has 2 parts stacked on top of each other. This is his spines on top of his torso. So just let me lead in. Magniacrus has a thick torso with cobbled like metal armor. Its head is a gator-like in shape, but it has 2 prominent axe-like blade horns. Its arms have thick, powerful muscles, also coated in cobbled metal armor, with heavy claws and webbing between the toes. And its tail is fin and rudder-like. It is just about the only part of its body that is not covered in rocky metal armor. Its spines are almost like those of... Do you guys remember that dinosaur, the Dimetrodon, with the big fan spine? It looks like that almost. But a little bit thicker and more metallic. Okay.
Alright. Thanks to our friend Xavier being stunned, I'm able to do something. I'm going to...
Is it this thing? Or close to it?
Similar.
Similar?
This is an OC.
No, I know it's an OC. I'm just trying to get...
That's not an OC, that's a frontier monster. Also,
No, I'm saying Magniacrus.
Oh yeah. Magniacrus is also significantly thicker.
He's a thicker boy.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to hook on to Xavier.
Oink. Boingo zoingo?
Boingo Zoingo.
Rip his dick off.
I don't need to keep that on
Me,
for long.
me when I boingo on that zoingo.
Me when I grab his dick and twist it.
And I'm going to yank him twice.
Twist it.
Yank him twice.
Twist his dick.
You yank his chain?
Pop it.
Oh my god!
So he gets to move. Is he in heavy armor or medium armor?
He is in heavy armor.
He gets to move 50 feet towards me.
15?
50.
15?
So his
Okay.
move speed twice.
Bing, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Okay. I will unhook. That is 2 actions spent because I have 1 spirit from hooking.
Gang, I don't know about this one.
Ward supports the working class, not the elite, okay? He doesn't want to be here.
Then I'm going to dodge.
Okay. Very good.
Can I just loot the sample kit from Xavier so we can leave?
Once you get next to him, you can.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Father, it's your turn.
And 6 down.
And then Magniacrus will be next. God help us.
What can I do
run and cry for help.
Was he really not able to get any further? Damn.
Should I attack it? Should I engage it or should I wait
No.
for all
Here's what I'm going to tell you, Cole. Monsters are always faster than you. Unless you have items to help you distract them or lure them or bait them to flee, the monster is not going to let up. That is one of the rules of Dungeon Hunter. Once you have engaged in combat, you are engaged until the monster says otherwise.
And we are already engaged because Xavier is engaged.
So should I just like dip up? Because his attention is on Xavier right now. Should I like try to zip around the side?
So let me be more clear. The party's win condition is to inflict Magniacrus with a status so that you can escape or to drive it off.
Yeah.
Even then, if you get inflicted with a status, your odds are not super fantastic. So, yeah. Here, let me be even more clear. Here's how we will do this. Once you manage to inflict Magniacrus with a status, I will give you all an escape round. We will pass a skill check of sorts and the D100 challenge to escape for Magniacrus. Other than that, your only goal is to decrease him to 0 HP.
Do you have a way to inflict status at all?
Or a way to
Not
escape.
with items. The only thing I have is
I made my argument.
the waterfall
Listen,
splitter
man.
to try to.
We're on uncharted territory right here,
What
which is
is-
the best place to be.
Ward is the working class and he supports them.
Because to get waterfall splitter with enough, because waterfall splitter
Eats
turns
your
power tokens into
Any token.
Turns any of your tokens into mount, but you have to have them.
So if I had 3 counter tokens, I could
Yeah.
transfer those into
In
waterfall.
theory.
Because then if I ended my turn doing the Foresight Chief and getting 3 counter tokens, and then I start, but they all go away at the end of my turn, don't they?
Only power does, and that's by 1.
Oh, okay. So, so if I end my turn with 3 counter, I don't get attacked the entirety until my next turn, which is...
You have a problem on Foresight Sheathing though. What are you hitting with the stream combo to get there?
I can just... My next turn, I can just do stream /1 and then go to Waterfall Splitter.
Yeah, I'm saying, how are you getting to Foresight Sheath right now?
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking...
He's playing.
Yeah.
Providing time to plan. Also, you guys should also, as a party, just discuss how you want to do this.
Mm.
I'm just going
We've already
to...
killed it?
No, Magniacrus is a whole threat tier beyond what your recommended level is for. So, your odds of survival are not fantastic. You guys absolutely need a plan.
Well, okay, here.
That's not my strong suit.
What I think our best bet is to rely on these two to inflict status. These two are the best at inflicting it. What is the status you are best at inflicting?
Isn't
Best?
it stagger?
You can do either.
Probably topple.
Topple is more consistent for you, Reggie, but stagger is also very good.
Topple.
In fact, if you were to like stand here, you could get a lot. But you know, standing between the monster's head, claw, and a massive fucking torso is not a very safe place to be either.
I can think of worse places.
Yeah, like under your mom. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
true.
sorry. I
That
had
would,
to say it.
that would be a worse place to be.
I had to say it. So while Father's playing his turn here, you should all be discussing your grander plan because your odds of survival will decrease significantly every time this fucker gets to move.
Hey, if you're staying under my mother, it's because she's beating you to death with a baseball bat.
True. True.
I can inflict a lot of stagger with flares.
Shoot a fucking flare in its face?
Yeah, I would have done that last turn. My higher priority was honestly getting Xavier out. Did you bring flares this time, Ward?
No.
What do you got?
A Psycho Serum, which I'm going to pop turn 1.
I thought you had flares, because you said you used them in the thicket earlier.
I have torches. I borrowed one of his flares.
I get you.
I have torches, but I have my relic, psychoserum, ghillie suit, grappling hook, field pouch, and an air bladder on Scratch's back.
I think I'm gonna try to get into position to try to attack my next.
Okay.
You gonna
use the little Scratch anyway?
Yeah, I'll use him to give me some extra movement to try to get behind it.
Okay. So your first action will be,
Old Scratch.
which is 2 actions.
I get. So
Yeah,
I can move twice.
Yes. Or you can move once, use an item that Old Scratch has.
Well.
Or Old Scratch can attack, but he doesn't do very much.
He has a rope and a hatchet, so he's not got much.
Doesn't Hatchet do something, or is that...
Throw it.
Hatchet and Foot's topple.
It's not worth it because Magniacrus is going to go next, and it'll...
I'm just gonna dip off into like that corner.
Okay.
Using all of Old Scratch's movement.
7, and then where from here?
If I get too close to it, will its attention divert to me?
I cannot tell you that.
I don't want to.
You need to know the enemy check.
That's an action.
Old Scratch could make one.
If we
Ooh,
truly...
so I can use one of his actions to do that. Can I do that?
Yeah. Make an insight, survival, etc. check. Let me check.
Is this a me check or a scratch check?
Oh, no.
Scratch bars or skills.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no!
I fucking hate everything. This is
Let
such
me see that, let me
fucking
see
dog shit.
Woo!
What the fuck?
What did you roll?
Dude?
What did you roll?
Get a
A
dice
fucking
tray.
4 and a 2.
Plus,
Insight.
don't you have advantage on survival?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. He
I
did.
rolled a 4
He
and a
rolled
2.
He rolled a 4 and a 2.
Fucking dog
tough.
shit, dude.
That's
That's a 6.
Oh my god.
I'm
Hey,
something of a
I was
survival
waiting for you
expert.
always get something, right?
Okay, well, I'm actually remodeling the system anyway, so now is an excellent time to implement the remodel. Okay, so failure with advantage makes this a complicated success.
What the fuck?
What'd you get?
A 2! Ah! What the fuck?
Here, watch this.
I rolled a 2, a 1, a 2, and then he rolls a fucking 15. What am I doing wrong here? Okay.
Okay.
Bro, what the fuck?
I will tell you. So here's another thing. Magniacrus takes 4 actions on its turn. Magniacrus takes 4 actions on its turn. I will tell you 3 of them. Its first action will be to roar, which is an area of effect that has unknown effect. Its second move will be to attract, which will draw anyone with metal, hint all of you closer towards it. And then its third move will be to throw pieces of its armor at you.
I don't have any metal on me.
I don't.
Unfortunately, Cole, I cannot tell
do
you.
my own thing.
Unfortunately, Cole, I cannot tell you the target conditions for these techniques because they affect everybody.
There you go.
What if I leave? If I'm off the map...
So, the official rules of Dungeon Hunter say that the monster combats do not end until you have successfully used an item to distract the monster,
Right, but
or a skill, or until the monster decides to leave on its own.
it don't matter to me if I'm 500 feet away from them.
Yeah, but also that's condemning your
dick
friends to a
move.
further death sentence. And let me tell you, Brad, as the only person with ranged attacks that are consistent, sorry,
know.
Chain Hook.
I don't know.
You're incredibly
incredibly important for this.
You are.
I'm aware. That's why I didn't want to come to
You
this
are the
one.
only one who can safely attack this thing.
I didn't want to come to this one.
You are beyond important.
Okay, so Cole, would you like me to repeat Magniacrus' next
I
action,
wanted to deal with the
The first one is
Nargacuga.
war.
which has an area of effect save, Wisdom,
How close is that?
60 feet.
How close is that?
60 feet, bro, that is bullshit. You know that's bullshit.
It's a very weak effect. Its next move will be to pull anyone within 30 feet closer to it on a save. Its third move will be to throw pieces of its armor at you.
I'm going to fuck off in instead of going straight and down, I'm going to go straight and up.
Okay, well, you used Scratch's second action, so you only have 2 of your own actions.
Then I'm going to use one of my actions to get to fucking move that way,
Okay.
like 10 feet.
Is he able to take Scratch with him?
Fucking move me the entire.
I will say that when you're conjoined together, yeah.
Move me 35 feet that way.
You riding that dog.
Let me just make
Why
a
you
note
gotta
of the
make it
animal
sound
coding
weird?
section.
Why you gotta make it sound weird?
Let me make a note on, because that makes sense, right? Surely if you're already riding the dog, you don't have to move without it because it's out of action. That would be stupid.
You have to jump off of the dog in order to continue moving. Just makes you a bigger target. He's riding a small horse.
Okay, last action, Cole.
I just need to give you my bow, and then you're a true samurai.
Is there a kind of like preparatory action I can take?
You can ready, which gives you 1 counter token. That's it.
You're gonna lose that on this roar.
That's right. Well, I don't have to use it, do I?
No, it's gonna inflict the status.
So
on
if this roar effect inflicts a certain status, you may lose the counter token.
if it inflicts any status, you'll lose it.
Not any status. There's some statuses that don't.
Ah.
We changed. Counter is no longer the most fragile token in the game for no good reason.
Okay, that's fine by me. I will fucking ready myself.
Okay, cool. It is now Magniacrus' turn.
All right, what's up, saves everyone?
Magniacrus is going to use Thunder! It's going to rear its head back, and its throat glows and crackles with blue and white energy.
It's
as it
just like How to
sounds
Train Your Dragons.
like
It
an
is.
electric guitar being smashed into a wall.
What's the range?
Plays 60 feet. Everyone needs to make a wisdom save.
Am I not out of range?
Okay, if you're out of range, if you're now within 60 feet, 16, 16
You're
Nope.
55.
I'm at 55. Fuck.
60 feet is
I
way
was-
too big for a roar.
I was trying
I thought
to
it'd be
be-
like 30 feet.
It's fine, Robert. Roll a wisdom save, DC 16.
Pass.
Woo!
Pass.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
What the fuck is this
Natural
bullshit?
16.
These dice, dude. I'm gonna fucking throw all of them.
What
in
did you
one.
roll?
A fucking 7.
Okay, so everyone passed but Cole.
You gotta start loading your dice, dude. Like the rest of us.
Dude, I might have to. This is fucking stupid. Right before this, both these dice rolled natural 20s.
Don't forget to roll
at the
for
same time.
for
both
scratch
of them.
too. Roll for scratch too.
Fucking dog shit, dude. 12.
Don't talk about Scratch that way.
Okay, both you and Scratch take 1 stagger token.
Ugh. Does that get rid of my counter token?
It does. Scratch is also staggered. Use 1 last action. Okay. As part of this action, Magniacrus gets to put another static token on one of his parts. Now he's going to use Attract. Magniacrus channels electric current through its spines, creating a powerful magnetic pulse that pulls hunters closer towards it. Spiraling patterns like you've seen at the swirl play out in the water around you. I need everyone within 30 feet, which is actually no one. Thank God. Make a con save. Next, Magniacrus is going to use Storm Throw. Chunks of its armor scatter onto the battlefield. They are pulsing with electricity. Finally, it is going to generate, removing all of its static tokens and turning them into power. I'm out of dice.
You need
Do you need
D6?
more?
I'm fine. This is 3, this is 2, that's 3. Okay. I believe it is.
Here you go, good. There's 3 more.
Thank you.
I have another 3 if you need them.
I believe it is now. Ward, it's your turn.
Hey, you know what? Now, those sandbag arrows are gonna knock the power out of him.
Would it?
Powers of flippable status.
Yes, they would. But he has block tokens, so they wouldn't do damage, but they would take away his power.
Well, if he uses block token on that, even better, honestly.
Well,
Oh, he
here's-
should be out of static too, by the way. So let me do that in exchange for my needs.
Alright. How do I want to organize this? 55 feet away.
Yeah, I should shorten that roar range to 30 feet, probably.
I'm like I thought I was safe for a while.
Am I better off trying to get the power tokens or remove all of his block?
I think you can do both with sandbag arrows. Because the way it'll tick out is if you
I am not in range for sandbag arrows.
Oh, you aren't? What's the range on that?
Only 30.
In my mind here, the way that Magniacrus plays this out is he'll block the damage, which then makes his power the next highest status, and then so any status that gets inflicted will tick down power, and then on the next arrow he blocks damage again, and then ticks down power again.
I just have to move, like spend an action to move in order to get sandbag arrow range, and that's going to make me a prime target with no defense generated.
I need scary music for this.
You can Psycho Serum into into an evasion, into then spending another focus into sandbag arrow, right?
Yeah, I mean I can get off one. I'm trying to think if there's just.
You could also Psycho Serum into a Dragon Piercer if you want.
That's what I'm leaning towards. Alright, so we're going to start. We're going to Agility. 5, 10, 15.
The thing will hurt you badly if you
I know.
Dragon Piercer it, though.
I know. Is that the right move? Is the question we all ask ourselves. That. Fuck it. I'm distraction, I guess.
This music is traumatizes me from the demo. It's been so long on this fucker.
Okay. We are going to strafing shot.
What do we? His arm?
Yeah.
What?
The arm. This is neutral. Dirty 20 to hit.
Roll damage.
For 12.
Okay.
And then we're going to spend a focus to sandbag arrow said arm. Because I have to spend focus, or is Dragon Piercer better? Yeah, well actually, instead of sandbag arrow, we will Psycho Serum into Dragon Piercer.
Okay. Give me a different version of this song, actually. Sandbag arrow the arm?
No, Dragon Piercer. It's going to hit the arm, the head, and the torso.
And his back.
And his back, so all 4.
Okay.
I can only hit 3.
Oh, then which 3 did you need?
I guess the armor over the back over the torso,
Sounds
the
good.
arm, and the head.
Roll a hit.
16 plus 8.
Roll damage. Actually, I'm going to block all those.
I figured. I'm definitely... I don't know if it's the exact move from Monster Hunter, but the one where you drag the big-ass
That's it,
arrow
yeah.
and, like, the huge charge up is what I've been picturing every time. That's all my focus, and Psycho Serum down. Boy, I hope that was worth it.
Anything else? I think that's all 3
Yep,
actions.
that's all 3 actions.
Magniacrus is going to rear up on his back and crash into the ground with the full weight of his body. Thankfully, he's very slow. No one is caught in the area. Sad.
Alright, I got rid of his block tokens, y'all. Now do something about that.
How far does he move with this? 15. What is his speed in battle?
Not far enough, right?
He can just make it to you. Perfect. His speed is 25 feet. In combat. Outside of combat, he can move faster. Don't question it.
Well, he just has 4 actions, so that's all the explanation you need.
Yeah. As part of this action, he gains... What does he gain? Let's make this less than that. Let's make this 3. Okay. And recharges one of his parts. Let's make it the head. He's going to attempt to hit you with an attack. He picks up one of his claws. It jolts with electricity. He tries to slash at you. That's a hit.
Evasion.
Very good. Do you have any evasion left?
No, I had just the one.
Okay. Sad.
And this is how Ward dies.
You take 18 damage, and you are inflicted with 1 static. And then he's going to roar again. Oh, sorry, he's still got power. Let me add those extra damage dice in. Add 8 more damage, please.
Oh,
right.
Is Xavier in initiative at all?
No.
Okay.
You'll see what happens when Adam moves. Magniacrus is going to roar again. Everyone, please make a wisdom save.
Pass.
Except for Oliver, who's out of range.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It was 16, right?
Yep.
I got a 16, that's why I asked.
Father?
Fucking like an 11 and a 6.
Damn. Reggie?
Pass.
Okay. Father, you now have 2 stagger. On your turn, you will have 1 less action.
Do you not have the,
Oh, do you need to move? Do you need to move?
Yes.
Sorry. Then you're fine. Phew! It is now, Adam's turn? Yes. Okay. Adam is going to run over and start shielding Xavier, and is going to attempt to pull back with him. Stopping by you along the way to pass on the samples.
alright. Which way are they heading? Just directly back to the swirl?
Yep, south, towards the swirl. They are Adam is effectively out combat now.
There we go.
Let's bump Reggie up in initiative, actually, so Magniacrus is not moving twice in a row. Reggie, it's your turn.
Yippee!
Reggie, knock this guy's block off.
I got his
Oh, I'm
attention!
actually, like,
How much
pretty
damage did you
close.
take?
I went from 65 to 39.
Alright.
Let me go to my
I should be
And then
okay.
26.
reference paper.
I have a... Good. I'm just...
I love that I got rid of all 3 of his block for him to get it back instantly.
You got very unfortunate about his next turn path.
It was the logical, smart decision opening turn.
You were the right move, because if you didn't do it, he would be at 6 block.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's Ward's go-to. It's how he marked the Nargacuga. It's
I promise this guy's beatable. I promise.
not
The
at
first
this
thing
level.
I'm gonna do
He's beatable at his
is,
level. We just,
He will be beatable after you level up, probably.
Courage one.
Here's my judgment.
Okay.
I think he's beatable right now. I don't think we as players are skilled enough to do it yet. I don't think we're coordinated yet enough yet
Well,
and skilled enough yet.
You guys have jumped a few lessons so far. Nargacuga is supposed to be your introduction to a monster that is designed to just kill you. You guys jumped the whole training. You guys jumped a bit of the tutorial, essentially.
and then I would like
I
to slam
wanted
dunk.
to go east.
Slam dunk where?
If Charles had the blood samples, we would have gone after him.
Here?
Xavier was going
Okay.
to die if we didn't get here right now.
This
Fucking next to.
part is a high part, so you have disadvantage unless you use focus.
Explicitly by
Unless I use
DM, Xavier would be dead.
Focus. Also, this part
But
is...
Charles now will be dead.
His head
Yeah.
is covered in
what I'm
electricity
saying.
right now, so you will also get shocked. That doesn't do damage, it just gives you status. Weak status, that doesn't do anything, really.
I mean, it takes away
I thought
tokens.
static will inflict
I'll lose
stun.
the focus.
It does, but stat doesn't flip tokens. Okay.
Wait, so it's just flat now?
Yep.
19.
Okay, that does hit. We will block the damage, but you will succeed in your
Topple and stagger.
topple and stagger.
Yippee!
And then-
It has to be one of each. She doesn't get to choose.
One of each. Yep. You do gain 1 static, Reggie, from knocking this electricity off his
And
head.
then I think I will bang 2.
You're banging him twice?
Right in the head!
Right in the kisser.
Which should inflict on a stagger. Do I
Bang him
still
in the
have
kisser.
flat roll?
Slam dunk makes your next attack a
Oh yeah,
jump attack.
so I'm fine.
Would those flips not have inflicted the status? Oh, you did. Okay. Also, shouldn't the stagger be stunned?
27
27.
to hit.
How much? Okay, I'm blocking that, and then that does 1
Okay.
stagger damage,
Yes.
I believe. Okay.
That's
Allow
topple.
me to explain the process.
That's topple. That's topple.
Thank you. Reggie, currently you have 1 static because you hit the head when it was charged. So you strike his head with your hammer, the electricity jumps from his head onto your body.
Well, I have 1 what?
Static, so that's an unnamed status. Static does not flip tokens. That's it. What it does do is when you reach 2 static, it turns all stagger into stun. So static on its own, not dangerous. Static if you are already staggered, very dangerous.
The reason I was asking if it should be stunned was referred to her hitting the head with the hammer.
Oh, true! That is stun. Thank you. Okay.
Base.
It is Magni's turn. We consult the chart of doom. It says electric jolt at the ranger.
Am I not the ranger right now?
It is you, but I believe you are out of range.
You should try.
30 feet.
Nope, it's me.
I think ranger actually dictates.
I'm the ranger class. No, I'm the ranger
Okay.
class. That's all I'm saying.
All right, ranged attack. Inflict 1 static on hit. 2 if head is charged. Head is not charged. Thank you, Reggie.
Thank you, Reggie. Also, your static goes away because your turn ended.
Miss. Okay.
In light armor,
Yo, didn't it target him?
No, I'm targeting him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I hit it with the dragon piercer. I draw some attention.
We're going to do
Controlling.
a little thing I like to call repulse. You, father, and Scratch, please make con saves.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
You have advantage on this one.
Excuse me.
Father rolled an 11.
Father, no! Father, no!
Scratch rolled 17.
17.
Okay, so I am happy to inform. What did you roll, Reggie?
Oh, sorry. Is this the wisdom again?
Yeah. No, actually, this is a con save, so you have advantage.
I have advantage on wisdom too.
Also, everyone don't forget your +1 in saves from
I
the
got a
feature.
14 then.
14? Okay.
It's close.
Oh, so Father actually got a 12.
Magniacrus channels electric current through its spines, conducting a powerful magnetic swirl away from itself.
Oh, so I'm getting repelled.
You succeed, you take 1 static, nothing happens to you. You failed, you take 2 static, and you're pushed 15 feet away.
I have 2 static now.
It's a good
Okay.
thing I banged 2, so I can encourage 3 back.
Father, you failed,
Yep.
and so did Scratch.
No.
15, 16.
Oh, Scratch? Okay, actually, it doesn't matter for Scratch, unfortunately. You both get pushed 15 feet away. Scratch is staggered and static, so he is stunned and has no actions. You have 2 static. Because if you're a new booster, you're still fine.
What happens when I hit 2 static?
Just all your stagger tokens become stunned. That's all.
Okay, so does the static go away then?
At the end of your
And
turn.
it decreases by 1 at the end of your turn,
Okay.
or by 1 when you recover.
Aren't I supposed to be the ranged guy?
Magniacrus is going to send another electrical pulse that causes all of these chunks to explode. Thankfully, no one is in range.
Yippee!
But we are going to charge the parts that are affected. Just the 1 Actually, that was 2 parts within the cluster. So there's 3 charged parts now. And then he's going to static slide away.
Oh, so you're some sort of fucking coward? The bow guy staring you down, too threatening?
I'm actually going to further decrease the block token gain from this because it's a little too much. We're going to change this to... Okay. I'm going to change this to parts... I'll figure it out. Basically, I'm going to start making him cash in tokens for this. Okay. End of turn. He now has 2 block, 1 stun. Oliver, you're up.
Alright. I'll discuss this with the party before I do it to make sure they're fine with this plan. I am in a position where I could dodge tank for probably 2 of Magniacrus' turns, and I can inflict a rage on him.
Rage? We're going to finally use rage?
The hard part about this is this would fuck up his combo trees.
I can also proc rage.
If you and I go to like basically opposite sides of the arena, we can just ping pong rage back and forth if we want to. But I was going to proc rage and then basically give you guys an opportunity to inflict status. Or what I could do is I could flare him 3 times and inflict 3 stagger.
Our turn order is not convenient.
It is not good. I would rather go directly before Reggie. Unfortunately, I go directly after.
I can rage if necessary. I have a sandbag arrow lined up.
I think I am going to rage him. I'm going to taunt.
I would like to rage.
Okay. You're taunting him for extreme token gain and rage inflict.
Yep.
In quotations, very dangerous move.
Quotation mark.
I'm going to be hooking the back.
The spines? Okay.
Is the spines giving the token or the torso?
The spines have the token.
Okay.
The spines are charged at the moment.
Alright. You know what? Yeah, I'll dodge twice.
Okay.
Letting me go up to 5 gale and 4 evasion.
Jesus.
I believe Father is next. Father, you have a lot of status, but you're not affected. Scratch, on the other hand, is entirely stunned. He cannot do anything.
Oh, man. This is fucked. So I don't know what the fuck to do right now.
You could, jack your moon booster to clear all status.
Okay, but then that fucks me, because then the next round I'm going to just get stunned again.
I have an idea that's much dumber than yours, but I'm going to do it.
Can you tell me?
No. It's going to be much funnier if I don't.
Gabe's looking at the rage chart.
I'm looking at his next move, which you have raged onto yourself.
Yeah.
Can I just recover me and Scratch?
Yes. At the present moment, you can take... Okay. You cannot recover Scratch. He's out of actions. So you cannot tell him to recover. And
So it just will go away eventually?
yeah, Scratch will be fine on his next turn.
Okay.
You, on the other hand, because of your class skill, you get to remove 1 token from each status whenever you recover. For only 1 hit die. So, for you, this is not a bad idea.
But and also remember, you recover whatever you shoot. So you could attack.
He has to have a target to attack.
Yeah.
Also, Gabe,
What's up?
I think these are incorrect now.
Why is that?
They're 2030, and on the Google Doc, Whistling Arrow is 30-60.
Is it?
Sandbag is 20-30. But Whistling on here is 30-60.
Let me check.
I don't know which
Cole,
one you would
my
rather it
recommendation
be.
on what I would do here?
Whistling Arrow is supposed to be 20-30.
I would run up to
Whistling
it,
is supposed to be
quick
20-30.
Let me update your...
I can fix
quick
it.
draw,
sheet.
fade slash, quick sheet.
Maybe.
But then I'm right next to it.
You're on the
You'd be
reference
15
sheet?
feet
Yeah.
away, and it'd be headed dirt to me.
No, I can't edit it.
I will fix
Can I even get to it?
Yeah, because you
it.
can
30,
get,
60,
you
what
can
was
get
I
here,
thinking?
quick slash,
20, 30.
fade,
There
fade
you go.
slash, back here, quick sheet.
Sandbag being 20-30
Okay.
makes complete sense. I didn't know if you wanted
But
Whistling
that
to
only
be
gets
longer
rid of
range.
one.
Whistling is not,
And then
because if you get 60 feet of
remember,
range,
you take everything takes down one at the end of your turn
It's
anyways. So you
very
take down
strong.
two everything would take down two.
where it's still good without it, because
Okay.
you can
Yeah,
whistle,
that's
retreat, and now you're still super far away. It just is like one more action you can invest.
My plan, if it was actually 30-60, I was gonna Whistling, then run, and then Whistling Arrow again.
No, yeah, Whistling was too strong. The short range, I think, is important.
I agree. That's why
Okay.
I wanted to point it out before trying to make that turn.
Father, what's the plan?
I'm moving 35 feet closer to it.
Just you. Are you this bald man or the other bald man?
He's this ball.
yeah.
You're the dwarf? Okay.
Scratch was riding Alistair.
And then I'm going to use quick draw and move 15 feet closer.
Oh,
Towards
that
its
gets you
face.
just within range.
Yep.
How
And I
clever.
smack it in the face. With
Roll a hit.
With my outright fjord. That is a 17.
Blocked. Okay.
And then I'm going to fade slash.
Have we
and
dealt
jump
damage
back
yet?
15
You what?
feet.
Have we dealt damage yet?
Yeah. You dealt 10 damage.
That is a 23.
Big
Great.
moves over here.
Roll damage. Actually, blocked. Sorry. 15 feet away. Where do you want to move? This
One
way,
small
this
Back,
way.
back to where
Straight
I
back?
was. Yeah. And then that was my second one, and then I'm going to quick sheath.
Perfect.
Knock-
Recover. Gain
knock
token.
down that, and then that one goes away. And
I am reducing the amount of block tokens he needs. I am playtesting this in real time.
And
I
that one
apologize.
also
You're
goes away?
good.
Does it?
Yeah, because when you recover with quick sheet, everything gets reduced by one.
Oh.
And then everything gets ticked down by one at the end of your turn.
It's just a lot of block.
Did you
Wait.
move
And then-
a hit? Did you take a hit die off of your?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also
It's
you
just a
gain
lot
your
of
counter
block
It
that
is.
he moves
Okay.
between each of
It
our
was too
turns.
much. I'm going to. I've not yet revised him.
No,
for the,
you're-
for the final.
You're good.
Cole, don't forget your counter and evasion.
Okay.
Isn't that what this one shot is?
You're actually not
It's a
good.
fun
I-
story
like,
with
you
playtesting
counter evasion?
mechanics.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I thought that was only from foresight.
Nope, you get one counter, one evasion from quick sheet.
What's the confusion?
He gets one counter and one evasion from quick sheet.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it is now Magniacrus' turn. He's going to use Dread Bolt! Magniacrus channels all of its power into its horns and mouth, unleashing a power blast of lightning and water towards its foes. This is an area attack of 15 by 60.
Oh, Jesus
So,
Christ.
unfortunately,
And-
It's you and me, Cole.
No, it's me. It's
Oh.
I raged it, so it's me and
it's Reggie and Oliver. This is an attack, though.
Yep. It has disadvantage on me because of my gale.
Okay, so the straight roll against you, Reggie, actually missed thanks to your heavy armor, and with disadvantage, it missed as well.
Easy.
Now, we are going to remove one rage.
For some reason, I thought rage had to be a melee attack, but I am now stupidly realizing it does not have to be.
We're going to attract. I need you, and let's see. You are out of range, so Father and Ward, please make con saves.
You got
18.
this, father. You have an advantage.
18?
Yes.
That is a.
Is that one of my hairs?
I don't know if it.
That's probably. I don't know.
Oh, no. It
Father, what did
is-
you roll? Father, what did you roll?
You rolled a 15.
Autism, what did you roll?
I don't know.
Okay. You pass, one static. Father, you fail, you're pulled in,
Fuck.
2 static. And then we're going to summon more chunks. Bing, bing, bong.
Oh god, Father's just fucked. Father, I'm unfortunately set. It is unfortunate that you are about to die.
Finally, Magniacrus is going to use Generate to give himself only 1 power, because he has no static.
Is that a block token?
He only has 1 power and no other tokens. Lord, it's your turn.
His power goes away.
He still moves 2
Womp
more
womp.
times before I
Okay, that
move
needs to
again.
be... That's fine, actually.
Yeah.
Because he needs to... I need to go through all these moves and change how he works, basically. This is
Alright.
an excellent opportunity to show me that Magniacrus is totally not finished.
Fuck it, we ball. Whistling arrow
Whoa! That's 1 rage.
to the torso. 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. He now has a rage.
And damage. The torso is also breakable.
7 plus 5, 12.
Correct.
Does that also remove the static? Or his charge?
You can hit the spines instead to do it, yeah.
That's what I was aiming for, sorry. My vernacular.
Oh, he did have 1 static. Fuck, whatever. That's fine.
Okay, now we move into strafing shot. We're going to take another shot at the spines.
You sure you want to move closer to this pylon that's gonna
Yeah.
explode?
So when these exploded, they exploded in a 10-foot area.
I know what I'm doing. 24 to hit.
Alright, that hits. Against the... what did you say?
Spines.
Very good.
Big 13 damage.
Very good.
And then we will agility. 5, 10, 15. I'm out of range of the explosion.
Or is he?
If it's a 10-foot radius, yes.
It is a 10.
He's gonna push the pylon.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you, he doesn't do that.
I don't know what he does. I'm trying to draw some attention away from...
Are those pylons attackable, or are they?
They are 100% attackable.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, so that's
Oh,
at
well.
the end of your turn ward?
yeah.
Okay. Woo! Father, you still have that evasion token, right?
No, we lost it. From having 2 static inflicted on.
No,
him.
static doesn't flip tokens.
Oh, it doesn't.
You still
Okay,
have it.
shit. Never mind. You
Yeah.
got it.
Father, I'm about to tell you the greatest thing you're ever going to hear. So,
He's raged.
wait, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Medium.
Never mind.
The worst thing he's ever gonna hear.
This is the worst thing you're going to hear. This is oh, let's make this an attack. Actually, I'm going to flip. This is an attack. This will be an area attack, and then the lightning bolt should be a save. To be honest with you. Attack.
I tried, Cole. I inflicted rage and everything.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's only 1 evasion though. Okay. Basically, Magniacrus is going to rear onto its hind legs and try and crush you with its giant torso.
Foresight slash it. Foresight slash.
A belly flop.
Cole,
if
would you like to
will.
use your evasion token to try and give this attack disadvantage?
Sure. My evasion 1? No more evasion.
Oh! Okay, he missed. Would you like to counter?
Will this go away when at the beginning of my next turn, or do I keep it?
Keep what?
My counter.
You're spending it now to attack him or to take an action. So counter, once you get to use it, which is when an attack misses you, when a monster leaves your
Oh,
range, or when you
okay.
block
Counter and run. Counter and run.
Counter lets you do anything.
I'm countering and I'm running away.
Cheerio. Smart move. Where do you want to run?
No, that way. And can
Away.
I move 1 square to the your direction? Yeah.
Actually, if you diagonal, then you can go there. Is that better? Okay. You good?
I'm using the outlet. I ain't going back.
Ah.
I'm just spinning around on my foot to avoid using my bad ankle.
I get that.
He's now going to repulse, even though no one's within 30 feet, because I want him to do it.
Well, his flowchart dictates him to.
Yeah, his full chart does it too. These all explode.
Yippee. Good counter to get out, by the way.
Yeah, Cole, running away was 100% the right plan. And he's going to static slide.
To me.
This
To
way.
me. To me.
Did my rage do nothing?
Oh! That's right. Brad, I'm just going to... Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. The attack he would have taken had he raged is 100% worse than what just happened. So...
That's fine.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanted to attack me right now, anyways. I am by far in the best situation to be attacked.
So Brad,
To be fair, I was just trying to help draw attention off of Father, and since he's no longer getting face fucked, then it's fine with me.
if he were to have raged, he would have given himself a power token and shot a lightning bolt at you. So we're gonna...
That's still almost better if it's a save.
Thank you for preventing me from getting face fucked.
That was
Okay.
the goal, so
Can
I'm
I-
fine with however you want to
Can
run.
we keep it like this because I don't
Sure.
want to change all the token counts and
Sure.
okay. Okay.
Just why
Come
don't you
on,
actually
target me,
instead
fucker, target me.
here, Gabe.
What is your
Instead,
turn?
throw a topple on there and call it a sandbag arrow instead.
Fair based. Okay, his turn ends. That topple's gone.
Well, it did exactly the same as the rage charge.
Okay.
And you know the best part is it doesn't change my combo.
Your
tree at
turn,
all.
Ward.
It's my turn again?
Oh, it was just your turn.
Yeah.
Reggie.
It's like I went right before him. I'll happily go again.
Reggie, it's your turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we making our exit now?
No, we're not close.
You have to inflict him with status for a chance to escape or beat him.
Okay,
I
well...
dealt like a total of 25 damage, so he's probably close to dead.
Okay, I think I need to...
How much damage have I
Courage
done
3,
total?
which will give me 15 feet back.
About 25.
Is he electrified again?
Yeah, the parts with yellow parts are electric.
His head. And his left
Oh. Come on, bring me back to my chart. My chart.
They make this guy too hard.
But it's fine.
I will be adjusting him.
Oh wait, I'm
hand.
already...
If we die here, that just means that
I lose
the
these
Wanderer's
at the
Library
end of my
didn't get enough
turn, don't I?
information.
Yeah. Stat.
That's the best part of this.
What
format,
happens
Gabe.
if I'm-
we die? It's our fault.
So if... This only impacts me if I'm staggered.
Yes. That's it. Which you are not, so you're fine. For the time.
But if I got a third one, how harmful is that?
Not at all. Once you hit 2, it just means it lasts longer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Just want to make sure.
So,
If it
3 Reggie, as long as you don't take any stagger, static means nothing for you.
if it goes down to 1, is it over or is it
It's
heavy?
over.
Okay.
I have globally changed all statuses to be done after they drop below your threshold.
Okay.
In addition,
I get a power token out of focus, though, also from my things.
this
right?
Magniacrus has already been adjusted. He used to inflict a totally different status, and it was just worse and confusing. It was literally called confusion. I'm removing it because it's terrible.
And I take the recover action. I haven't taken any damage, so that's okay.
I had not been going through any monster stat blocks because I did not want to learn their combo trees or anything about them ahead of time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take a look at Magniacrus after this to
I
give my
think
2 cents on balancing.
I'm going to reduce the token gain he gets and make him spend static for it. And I think that will be a good compromise. Because as it is now, he actually barely moves.
Yeah, as long as you keep your distance, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just he has so many more sheer actions than you that if you're in a decent spot at the end of your turn, he could take two turns, and then by the end of his next turn, start of his next turn, it's actually a bad spot to have been in.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do Bang 2,
Good. Okay.
which will be 2 staggers.
Yes. Since it's the head that's actually stunned.
You should actually just keep him as staggers. Can she choose to not make him stuns, or is it?
She can hit a different part. If you hit the head, it's stunned. Did you courage here? Okay. Yeah, this is a high part, so you have disadvantage unless you use focus.
I use focus.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Why? Yippee! Two stunned. Thank the Lord of high heaven.
This goes
Bonk.
away, right?
Bonk.
Yeah, you get 1 static.
Hence why I was asking earlier. And then I get 1 more move, so I can either Big Bang.
Do you get a recover when you courage 3?
Yes.
You should recover that status. I guess
Oh, can I do
he'll
that?
allow you to retroactively recover it.
Well,
Well, I forgot recover had to do with statuses too. I was just thinking about healing.
you can just do whatever you want.
So do I just do 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
now
change
I
one
stay
hit
at
die
2.
for
And then it'll go back down to 1 at the end of the
Also, please roll your damage for Bang 2. Remembering to include your extra die from power. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hammer is kind of a counter for this guy. If you know what you're doing.
Make a melee area attack. Okay.
Big Bang, right in his corner, right in his neck corner, hits 4 parts
Will you hit the back?
with disadvantage. But yes.
And then 2 damage die.
I've had the opportunity to striking shot combo a bunch and the dragon piercer the entire body.
I can
yet.
smell coming. Yeah.
I want to. I haven't been able to, but I want to.
Well, so
18.
18? Perfect. And Brad, here's the theory about Dungeon Hunter. With your cash-in attacks, you either position well and you don't have to spend the defensive tokens, or you don't position well and you spend them, and then your next attack is not as powerful.
Now I'm down to 1 static.
I'm so obsessed with the bow. I love this playstyle so much.
Okay. End of turn, Father, or Regin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magni.
Magni. He just static slid. We're gonna do a little dread bolting.
Come to me, come to me. Fire at me, fire at me.
I have no. Oh, I do have a most target. That's you two again. Okay. This is a dex save. DC is 16.
Roger.
You and Albert, please.
You say Dex?
Yep. 16.
23.
I saved.
And you both saved? Okay, that's half damage and only 1 static.
No damage. Evasion.
Evasion? Okay. So to you, Reggie, that is 12 damage and 1 static.
Ow.
How you doing, health-wise?
Me? That was the first damage I've taken.
Okay. He's going to attack you
Fuck you.
with one of his claws. Reggie.
60 health, Chad.
Reggie, he's attacking you with one of his claws.
Well, I'm at 60 now.
I have 65 total, and I'm down to 39.
That's a miss, actually. He's going to attack you with one of his claws again.
Man, if there's terrain around here, I could.
That's a miss,
knock him into
actually.
something.
And then he's
Oh.
going to roar. I need only you, actually, Reggie, to make a wisdom save.
I'm not
Do you
ready for
shorten
that.
the range?
Oh shit, I'm not in range of that.
Me when I
I'm 5
natural
feet
20
out.
to whiz save.
No effects.
With advantage, so wait.
Wow.
Okay,
So
the
that
other
was-
one was a natural 1, so it's a good thing.
That was a nothing turn. Perfect.
Yippee!
Let me go through and
I
add
distracted the man.
static that he earned. As part of that. Okay.
Man, my initiative position is like the fucking worst. I hate that.
Oliver. Yeah, Oliver is in the wrong initiative position. It's your turn, though, by the way. Father, you're up next. So, Father, start playing it. You're up next.
Get your big thing on.
My
how many
big
tokens
thing.
do you have for focus?
I have 1 focus, 1 evasion.
Or like big stick.
Oh, and we only have 1 stone at the moment.
You think does sandbagger do topple or stagger?
Topple.
Shit. Do you have anything to the stagger?
I don't think so.
This fucking sucks.
I can do rage, topple. I can do mount if I have something to jump off of. That's it.
Alright,
Everything else is focus. Gain or cost.
okay, here's the plan. I'm going to yank to here.
Oh. Okay.
Press and not, I'll melee.
I am going to swindling slash the head.
Okay. That might be a little bit of static.
Yep, that's fine. This is at disadvantage because it's a high part, correct?
Swindle does not have reach, right?
It did not.
Alright.
That is a 26.
Perfect.
Missed my natural 20, unfortunately.
Full damage?
Oh yes, he does not block it. That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
I am using my dance to go back here.
What? Where?
Into the dungeon master?
Yes. That does 1 mount as well, by the way.
Okay. The
Uh,
mount is a useless status.
and I am
really good.
going to taunt him again.
Well, it's useless because there's
Fuck
only one.
you! Actually.
Yeah, I saw it was coming.
Fuck you. So. Okay. Father, it's your turn. He has 1 mount and 1 stun at the moment, and 1 rage. So basically, you're probably pretty safe.
You're safe to approach him and attack.
Okay, I'm going to
Famous last
first
words.
action walk up.
You're
to
safe
him.
to approach.
5. Any more? Any less?
I'll move me 15 away from him. I might as well just use my ability to move when I attack.
Do you want a quick draw here, here, or here?
Closer. Are those his arms?
That's his arm. That's his arm. This is Rich.
Put me closer to one of his arms.
Okay.
You should quick draw his torso. You call me crazy.
Do you want to move and then quick draw to here?
I guess.
I do not want him to have any things to be able to generate all his power.
Fair.
And then I will quick draw, roll my damage. That is a natural 20.
What are you attacking?
His body.
Okay. So you will take 1 status. That's a crit. It actually takes all the time. You roll with an extra damage.
Cool.
You do gain 1 stat. 1 stat.
Oh, this is fucking bullshit.
You good over there, Brad?
Hmm?
You good over there?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Okay.
12.
My head be itching.
Being bred.
13. My
I was
bad.
wearing a hat
Okay.
earlier, so I
Did
still
you
feel like I'm
remember to
wearing
add
the
your
hat,
static?
and it's driving me
Been
insane.
Yeah.
I haven't been wearing hats as often because I can't for work.
And then I moved, I quick drew, and now I have 1 more attack. 1 more.
Sell a lot of printers this week.
Can I
Face slash and the
2.
quick sheet again, I think.
So
Is he found
anything
the
at all
Already is two.
is good.
Pretty good.
Is
So I only
good.
have 1 more action.
Yeah, so you
Face
face
slash
slash.
gives you your action back.
Remember, yeah, face slash is a action neutral.
I finally got my
Cool
September
found a
commission
loop.
check.
I think that loop
Friday.
is how we chip him down
So,
here.
I'm
Sure,
very
I face
happy with
slash.
that.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Oh my god,
Is that another crit?
Yeah.
he's
straight
redeemed
back.
himself.
Okay.
And then I will roll this.
Do I smell a quick sheath coming?
Cole,
That's what I'm smelling for the quick.
No, that's still 10.
10 damage?
Yeah.
Very good. I
Cool.
assume to the torso.
I rolled a 2 and a 1 for damage, by the way.
Okay.
can I give him a recommendation real quick on
Yes.
positioning? I would not face slash this way towards the rest, toward the a line forming here. I would quick slash
okay,
this way.
yeah, I agree.
There you
I
go.
would go that way.
Yes, a lion, right?
What? You don't want to get dread bolted?
No, not
Okay.
really.
Are you quick sheathing now?
I love
Yeah.
straight
Do you want
lines.
to recover? Oh, yeah, you're recovering HP or status?
I'm more into the wavy lines
That will
myself.
take out the end of your turn, though, remember?
Yeah.
That's an old meme that does not make any sense here.
Very good.
Yeah, I already take down the.
Okay. So we're going to do a
Oh,
little thing I like
wait.
to call...
So I had one. I have one stat. I had 1 static and 2.
I think that was too
You're-
static, but
That should be 2 static.
I had 2
Yeah.
static and then maybe that wasn't anything then.
yeah, but it ticks down either way.
Yeah,
regardless
so
of what
I
the
got
stat
rid
is.
of it.
Very good.
No
Okay.
more status.
Magniacrus charges his
Suck
horns
my
and shoots a
balls.
bolt, small bolt, at you. This is an attack.
Okay, disadvantage.
Miss.
Thank you.
Rage a gun. Rage gun.
I'm still a damage dealer, so you should still be attacking me.
We're gonna do a little thing I like to call repulsing. I need Reggie and Father to make con saves.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
9.
He's
Yes.
30 feet.
I'm 30 feet.
Oh, that's you too then.
Is it 30 feet of the body or 30 feet of any part?
Any part.
Con save, you said?
Yes. Reggie?
I forgot.
9.
That's 2 static. You get pushed back 15 feet.
Me when I'm at 4 stick.
That's 15. Is that?
DC
fail?
was 16.
Damn.
You get pushed back 15 feet.
What?
2 static.
You've officially crossed
Father.
the threshold. You're behind the
Con save,
DM
please.
shield.
I'm gonna peek behind the screen
21.
and see what's up there.
Very good. You only get 1 static. You stay where you are. We're gonna throw out a couple little chunkies. His favorite move. We're gonna throw out some chunks here.
Glowing chunks, me for real.
Can Magniacrus start attacking me, please?
And then I'm going to static slide this way, I think.
Me. I want to eat attacks. Me.
This arm is going to go here. This arm stays here. And as part of static slide, we're going to cause him to eat some static tokens to get some block here. Okay. Ward, I believe it's your turn.
I believe you are correct.
Indubitably.
There's some rocks next to your teammates. I don't know if that matters to you at all.
55. That's ranged. Alright, cool. We're gonna strafing shot. Do I know the... I guess real quick. Do I know the range at which he can detonate from?
So I'll tell you exactly how it works. They explode 1 round after they've been set, or they explode if he is within 30 feet of them and he uses the same action again.
Okay. Alright, so I will strafing shot here.
You will reset to that action again if you rage him, by the way.
In theory.
Yeah.
In theory.
I'll hit that one first.
Alright, roll a hit.
17.
Okay, let me reduce the damage of these rocks because they currently have 10, and that is way too high.
I dealt 7.
Perfect. That was just enough to kill him.
Okay, I'll aim for the other one. Actually, how much block does he have?
2.
And I'm a strafing shot to the head.
Could you Dragon Piercer through a crystal and his body?
Tokens.
I'm not in range. I don't have the tokens for it.
Womp womp.
Are you an awkward for hitting the head?
No.
Okay.
22.
Perfect. Roll damage.
13.
Very good.
No block. Interesting.
No, I'm saving it for later.
Then I will strafing shot
Dick.
the head again. 17.
I will block that one.
Okay. I was hoping to get rid of the blocks. Is what I was trying to get rid of.
I know what he's doing here. Well, at least I have an inkling.
But
I can't know the tree for certain, but...
This is going to be a Dreadbolt, hitting the most targets. Oh, actually, Cole, on your last turn, Scratch would have moved next to you.
Yay!
Which
makes you the most targets.
makes you the most targets.
But hey, I got rid of the chunk, so that doesn't detonate on you.
Yeah, that's good, actually. Alright, Cole, I need you to make a dex save.
I helped you, Cole. It may not look like it, but I
Make
did.
one for Scratch, too, please.
You have advantage on dex saves.
I think we should just give Cole advantage on everything.
Okay, Scratch got a 14, I got a 21.
Good.
You die.
You take half damage and 1 static. Scratch will take
Die.
a hit die of damage. So, he's at whatever.
The way the music dropped out, I thought Scratch just died.
Scratch is static, you only take 1 static. In addition to that, you take damage equal to 6. So you do a little trolling.
Yeah, how about Magniacrus attacks me for once?
We're going to do a little attracting here. I need you,
Attracting.
and you. Yep, to make con saves.
Hey, I got a 18.
Good thing Adam isn't here, otherwise it'd be a crime.
20.
True.
You said, what type of save is this?
Con.
Con? Okay. That is a failure for me.
Okay,
In science, we call this minor attraction.
say if you failed or if you succeeded, so I can remember.
13, so fail.
In the real world,
Cole?
we call this
What'd you get?
You said con save?
Yeah.
An 18.
Perfect. And Reggie, I'm assuming you passed.
Yes.
You two take 1 static, you take 2, and Oliver, you're moved closer.
Alright, hey,
I take
attack me,
1.
I'm next to you. I'm next to you, man. Attack me. Attack me, I'm right next to you,
Can
man.
I go above 6?
No, you cap out at 6.
I want static
Hey,
beyond
Magniacrus,
measure.
I'm a perfect target. Attack
These are
me,
going to
man.
detonate.
Attack me, man.
Reggie, you need to make a dex save.
I
What
don't
happens
have
if I
advantage
get
on
to
that
3
one.
static?
Nothing.
16.
It took a hit with stagger.
Yes.
Oh, you passed. You are lucky. Okay.
Oh,
You-
That's what they call me.
he's probably due
Lucky
stagger,
Reggie.
huh?
These two stagger and static.
Oh,
Okay.
you're goodbye, Reggie.
He passed.
Oh,
You take 8 damage, Reggie, and you only gain 1 static, which you already capped out. So.
Oh,
No, I just capped. I was asking about the 6 just
I
preemptively.
thought it was still.
What was the damage?
Gonna do stagger.
8.
It's about that.
Hey, hit me! I'm next to you. Hit me!
And then we're going to do a little generating to gain some power here.
Wow, hit me, fucker!
All right, Reggie, it's your turn.
Look at all these tokens he could flip. Look at this. Hit me, man. Punish me for
I'm
being-
throwing saves at you, bro. What do you want?
I want him to attack. He's been fucking attacking him and him with power.
Where did my...
What do you want from me?
I want him to attack.
He already shot you with a dread bolt. What do you want? Just throw more rage at him.
What it just did was big bang. So now I'm at new...
I've hit him with damage to try to be the damager. I've hit him with rage. All he does is he throws one lopsided bullet at me and he's done.
Dude, I'm telling you, these are all save effects.
Courage 1.
He has one tree that has a ranged attack in it, and that is only if he is no one in melee range.
He attacked him in melee twice. He attacked him in melee twice in a row.
Because they were in melee range.
I'm in melee range.
You're stuck to his ass.
Why are you eating his ass, Robert? That's the question we all
You know,
want to
maybe I'll
know.
just stick to his ass and I'll just keep hitting him.
Reggie,
He
what's the-
apparently
Reggie,
can't hit me,
Reggie,
so I'll
what's
just start
the-
hitting him.
what's the-
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk torso? Perfect.
Right in the asshole.
Right in the kicker.
Give it to
Shove
me.
your hammer
I'm just gonna
up
start
his
keep
ass.
hitting his ass. That's because I'm apparently immune to everything there.
19.
Blocked. How much status is that?
The secret spot. You're gonna kill him
Earn
just
2.
shaking his
I-
ass over
It
and
should be
over
1
again.
stagger, 1 mount.
I'm gonna be like a piece of food wedged into
Apple.
teeth
The next
that he
one
can't
flips
just
him
get
out.
out. He just can't get out.
Yes.
And then I will do another attack.
Do we get a bonus
Bang
level up if we
2.
bring this thing down?
Nope.
Would there be any reward for killing
Another
this thing?
19, and then that would
You
does
say Xavier.
inflict mount, and also whatever bang 2 inflicts.
Okay. That's 2 stagger, 2 mount. And how much damage was that, please?
Oh, I get to roll damage this time?
Yeah, he's out of block. You still have power.
L. 10.
Then.
Include your power.
11.
Damn. So, kind of the secret here is to just embrace getting static. I think.
Yeah. You
So-
guys have to not be staggered. That's the secret.
Me when I'm literally like supercharged. I am physically glowing.
Okay. At max static, I think Reggie should be able to start
I'm going to-
inflicting an
okay.
attack on the monster.
I'm going to give him an attack in the revised version that makes some of the static explode because getting to just have static and be fine is too much.
No, I think Reggie should be able to start inflicting
Chad.
static of her
You
own.
think you want action left, Reggie?
I mean, what's the counterplay of not
No,
using
I use
static?
all of them.
He has too many actions
Courage,
to not be
slam
able to.
dunk,
Take
bang
him up.
2.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Take stack proof mantle. Easy. Combat 1. Okay. So last time generate. Okay. This is going to be an area attack as he rears up and crashes into both Reggie and.
An attack? Really? No way!
Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna kill you!
What are you wanting him to do?
I have so
Reggie?
much defense right now. He could not hit me if he attacked me 7
He
times.
missed you! Robert, I need you to spend an evasion on that if you want that to miss.
Yeah. If he attacked me 9 times in a row, he'd miss all 9 times.
Okay. Well, be careful what you wish for because he's going to melee attack you twice and then roar after that. Okay. I'm gonna need an evasion from you.
Are these at disadvantage, by the way?
Yep.
Okay. Evasion 1.
And that second one missed. He's going to roar. I need Reggie and Stink Butt over here to make wisdom saves.
Wisdom is 16.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And we're gonna give him some
Pass.
static for that.
What is that?
Give me
inflict,
some
by the way?
static too. I
Static.
won't do anything.
Okay.
The roar makes you flinch. That's all you need to know. Okay.
Either are.
Oliver, it's your turn. Father, you're up next. This has been a long combat.
Do I troll?
I don't think we're close to done.
You're a little past halfway.
Yeah, I troll here. Okay, chainstorm.
That is gonna hit 3 parts.
4.
What's the fourth?
Back.
Tail, spine,
spines.
torso.
Tail, torso, spine. That's it.
And
That's Reggie.
oh, that's Reggie. I thought
Yeah.
that was a fin.
Nope,
Goddamn.
that's Reggie.
Yeah, 3 bucks is fine.
All
Just hit
disadvantage.
Reggie.
Not against the part. That's not against the part I've hooked.
True.
So I'm going to roll for neutral against the
Fine.
soft part. That is a 16.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That hits.
Roll high, roll high. Fuck. Roll high, roll high. Oh, thank God. Okay. 16 against everything.
Roll damage.
This
guy stinks.
Okay, 8 damage to everything.
Perfect.
That inflicts 3 topple.
Ooh! Finally, we're cooking.
I'm going to hook the torso again, or the tail again, or the spines again. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I smell a dragon piercer coming?
Depends on where he ends up.
I'm going to chainstorm again.
Ideally, yes. I have the most perfect dragon piercer if I gotta move before he does.
That is a crit.
Fuck
and then at disadvantage, that is a
part damage. You guys are gonna
16. Or no, 15. Sorry.
Okay.
Does 15 hit still?
No, that's a miss.
Fuck. Okay. Well, you know what? It still inflicts a crit on the back. So
Is that one topple?
that's one topple.
Ooh! Okay.
So we get our skill challenge finally.
Magniacrus has finally been toppled. Here's the deal. I will set the DC. It's very simple. Can you roll that damage for me in the meantime, please?
Yes.
I may
10.
not be dragon piercing now, I guess, if we're running.
Not so fast.
Well, I'm not done yet because I still have 1 action left.
Do that last action.
Restrain.
Okay. We'll make this a little easier then. But, okay. You're all familiar with the deal. You have 1 thing to escape and 1 thing to distract the Magniacrus to prevent it from pestering you on your way out.
This is cleared on the D, by the way, the static.
Your thing is 80 to prevent Magniacrus from shooting lightning at you as you escape. Your thing to escape is only 60.
Do we get 1 turn or 1 action?
You will get 1 action each.
Can I finish my turn? Will it make it any easier?
That restrain was the last action of your turn, and it did.
Okay. I still have to roll to hit, I suppose.
I'm not going to make you.
What?
I'm not going to make you.
Okay. Yeah, he can't move for the turn. Actually, he can't move until he's, yeah, he just can't move for the turn. So, can I use the grappling hook to get onto any, is there any
Your grappling hook that's restraining him?
Fuck. Is there any,
Do you have any way of giving me more active tokens?
yes, but not at the moment, because that way is currently restraining him.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Did you repop your Psycho Serum?
Yeah, I did to start. That's how I got the first dragon piercer off.
I just assumed you were goated like that.
Yeah, I did a 3 body part dragon piercer turn 1.
Yeah, he did a couple of strafing shots in there when I was peeking, probably.
Here, let me just make this 3 a 5 really quick. We'll say I just spare Psycho Serum, just
Would
chilling.
Does lightning give stagger?
It makes stagger more effective.
Okay, so I don't need to be worried.
No. Well, I mean, you'll still take damage.
Yeah, I can
It's
take
just
the
gonna be
damage.
dance. I think we just focus everything into running. Would it being able to cash out a dance token and contribute to being able to run or make it easier to run with an acrobatics check?
I would give you, an advantage on fleeing.
So
for
what-
only you.
What is blue and red?
Blue is fleeing, red is preventing him from attacking you on the way out.
Yeah, I'm going to use my dance token, and would I be able to use 2 evasion token to try and contribute to the lightning as well at the same time?
Only 1 thing at a time.
Only one thing at a time. Okay, I'll just contribute it to running then.
Okay.
Acrobatics with advantage, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thank God that's a 30-20.
Plus,
30-20.
oh, right. Fleeing is now 40.
I think we just take the damage. Or how low are you? I should probably ask that. How low?
I'm at 39.
I think we just take the damage. Personally, unless it'll do 80 damage, I think we can just take it.
Does anybody have a way of making me move 5 feet?
You have a strafing shot, right?
Right, but I would like to spend my turn to Dragon Piercer.
We're not in combat strictly right now. You guys do what you want.
I don't.
So I could
Why would you want a Dragon Piercer?
to, I'm wanting to aid in us running by deterring it with a giant rocket to the
I think that
face.
would.
What if you use your Dragon Piercer to remove all this charge from it, thereby limiting its ability to shoot lightning at
There we go, sure.
you? Okay.
So, I can do that. If I'm free to move,
Yes.
I will hit every single part of this monster.
Very good. Okay. Make an attack roll with advantage.
Oh, sorry. I need to stand here. One hand is not being hit. 13 plus 8.
Very good.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all of my active tokens.
Actually, roll damage on that for me.
8 times 5.
Okay. What did you roll? 19?
Oh.
13 plus 8.
21? Okay. Reggie, father, are we escaping or are we preventing?
Escaping. Can I kick off of it? Like if I glider cloak, can I go like...
For sure. What skill is that?
Stop a bait.
can I... Yeah, I was just like, can I do athletics?
Yep, roll advantage.
Yippee.
It was 40 damage.
I know.
Okay.
Me when I natural 20.
Gamer.
Yeah.
27.
Escaping is now 13. Father, what do you want to do?
Can
Reggie
I
chads
use
out and leaves us
perception
in the
to
escape?
find
Oh no, I feel like my rocket
through?
did
I'm
some
guessing
stuff.
there's trees around
Yeah,
here.
but I just got a
Father,
27, so...
Here,
I think
If you want
40
to gamble.
damage.
That's
I
pretty
think
good.
a 13 is perfectly
Admittedly.
reasonable.
But you're right. You're right.
I think we can roll. It's
Reggie without fear kicking
Is it
himself
meet
off.
or be above?
Meet or be both.
It's just a
Yeah.
it's just a sharp
I
trampoline.
think
That's
a
all it
13
is.
is perfectly reasonable to not.
A little bit
roll on
shocking,
the
but that
I
doesn't
think
affect
Contribute
Reggie.
to preventing the guy from attacking you on the way out then?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
evasion.
Cut off its head.
You got evasion tokens.
Well, I was thinking of using perception to like find a path away from it that gives us the most amount of cover. That makes it harder to like.
I suppose there are maybe a few wind-torn rocks on the ocean shore, maybe, that you could chart between. You can roll your perception check. No, wait, roll your little perception check. Are you using any items at all?
I don't have any items. So
Full scratch.
Then this is a straight roll.
Old Scratch would help you.
I don't think.
Old Scratch is smart enough to want to get the fuck out of Dodge. I think he was
Are
going
you
to lead
for
you
an Old
exactly
Scratch?
where you need to
Fucking
go.
Advantage.
He'll sniff out the correct path.
No, trust the dog's instincts to keep itself alive.
Damn.
And
What
plus
the
5, that
hell?
is 14.
Okay, that puts us at 45.
Part of me wants Cole to roll the die.
Roll the die of doom, please.
I'm not rolling it. Fuck you. I'm
I
not
got it.
touching
Cole,
it.
Cole, you should
I
roll
got
it.
it.
Cole.
I'm not.
Cole,
It'll be fun.
You cannot.
It'll be
make-
funny.
Cole, you need to win. You need to win, Cole.
I already got 2 natural 20s
Cole,
in a row.
it'll
That's
be
enough
funny.
for me tonight.
Come on, Cole.
No.
100% of gamblers give up before they hit
I,
a goal.
Cole,
fuck you.
Cole, roll.
I do not
It's
want this
99%
shitstorm
of
to be my
gamblers.
fault. Roll the fucking dice.
Give it
I'm
to Reggie
not,
then. Give it to Reggie then.
I'm not rolling that.
It got too close to Cole. It got too
Oh,
close
because
to
Cole
Cole.
have to roll it?
Yeah, Cole.
It wants, Cole, it wants you to roll it.
Oh no.
It's rolling right back, Cole. It loves you.
28. Yippee!
Okay, you escape, but you take some damage on the way out.
Fucking barely.
Everyone takes 48 damage.
Everyone, Rod's fall, you die.
You know what? I'd survive the 48 damage because I wasn't hit once.
I
Attack
would
me.
also
Must be
survive
nice.
48 damage.
I wanted to. I spent the
I
whole
know.
time trying
I
to be
know.
hit.
Hit me! Hit me!
Hit me!
I taunted him twice.
Instead, he just tried to kill me.
Unlucky, I guess. You know what? My biggest
This is
contribution to
nice,
that fight was getting
but
Xavier
I
out of
like
dodge.
this.
That was my contribution to the fight. Was getting Xavier out of dodge. After that, I danced around for a little bit, trying gaining up evasion I would never use.
You can't hit me. And then Magniacrus went, you're right. Doing other shit.
I got off 2 really big dragon piercers, so I'll take it.
Alright, as you all escape,
Yes.
Reggie, you're like We're getting out of here? I'm out of here. You leap up onto its armor. It looks good, but you confusedly it tries to shoot lightning at you on the way out. You jump off, soaring with your wings. Unfortunately, you do get singed a little around the edges.
Oh! Your ankle gets hit.
We're going to call that 19 damage.
I can take another stat. Oh. I guess I raise you.
Here's what I'm going to do in the future. For every static token you have, you take that extra die damage. In the future, that's going to be the change.
Oh,
No, make it a flat damage.
That would
It's an
be a
additional
lot.
1, an additional
Extra
2.
die.
Every static you have above the threshold, you take an extra die damage.
Yeah.
I think it should be flat damage, not dive damage.
I will consider it. I will consider it. They'll be like D4s or something.
You shouldn't do that because it negatively impacts me.
Reggie, you're soaring away. Oliver, you're like, well, fuck, I have this dragon piercer
Wrong
loaded
person.
up, I might as well. Oliver, you're like, well, fuck, I got all this energy and adrenaline, I'm just gonna run it, and then you run.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a little arc of current laps up around your legs as you do so, tripping you up a little bit, and Magniacrus manages to launch a lightning bolt at you.
No,
and
my
make
2
you
evasion
die.
and 5 gale. They're useless against this lightning bolt. Yeah. How
23.
much? 23? Okay, that's fine.
Oliver, sorry, Ward, you're like, why got this dragon piercer loaded up? I might as well just shoot him.
Might as well just shoot him.
And you do shoot him. And it's great, and it's epic, and you deal more damage to him. You take out one of his horns in the process. You chink some of them off. You would want to nab those.
If I can, I would.
Are you going to?
Do it. Grab it.
I'm gonna take damage regardless, so yeah.
Okay, you nab the horn chunk that you managed to break off. In the process, it shocks your hand as you pick it up for a total of 24 damage.
How much
Yeah,
do you
I got
have?
the second.
Father, Scratch, you
I'm at 12.
have located the path of escape. You hop on Scratch and you start charging in the nick of time.
Oh, we were
You
fine.
perceive
I thought we
your
were
friend
way worse off against
Ward
We were fine.
being electrocuted, so you pick him up with Scratch and then you flee. Unfortunately, in the process, Magniacrus manages to backhand you with one of its claws. Old Scratch barely manages to regain his balance, but in total, you only take 26 damage.
Holy shit.
That's it. Magniacrus escaped. I will be,
Magniacrus escaped. We escaped.
Yeah, you
Holy shit.
I will be adjusting Magniacrus a little bit. He was too strong at the start. I made him a little too weak. We'll do some mixing and matching. Will be great. Yeah.
Is Magniacrus' first actual combat encounter? So this is him just
Please
learning.
be nice. This is his first day.
He's just learning, and now he's like, oh, I could do this.
So,
Dragon Piercer, go fucking burr.
for reference, there are 5 tiers of monsters in the game. Up until now, you've only been tier 3. This was a tier 4. Actually,
We've only
sorry.
been tier 2.
Actually, you've only been up to tier 2.
We skipped one.
We've done tier 2.
Rathian is tier 2.
Nargacuga would be 3.
No, you did tier 3. Yeah, you did tier 3. Small monster, Roggy, Bing Bong.
Oh. I would consider it 6 then. Whatever.
It's supposed to be 6. Whatever. This is the second to highest threat of monster there is. So, the fact that you made it out alive.
Dragon Piercer, go burr.
Pretty good. Okay. Do you rendezvous with Monsieur Xavier?
Yes. Xavier and Adam.
Do you want me to carry the sample kit? Just have both of them.
No, I got it.
Okay.
What? You don't want to give all your important resources to one guy again?
They made that mistake with Charles.
Yeah, they did. Well, actually, they didn't really make a mistake. They just gave him the smoke signals, and he happened to get hit.
Yeah.
Taken away. We'll use that word. Okay.
The big
He's
one.
not
Magnum.
yet.
Not far away, but a safe distance away, you find Adam and Xavier. Adam is using most of his strength to support Xavier, who is using his large slab of iron sword as another crutch. Xavier seems to be at a loss for words, but nods his head in acknowledgement of your endeavor to help him. Very admirable.
Ward's just like panting heavily. I'm at 12 HP.
Good.
I took 53 damage over the course of that combat.
Yes. What are you at, Reggie?
33.
Father?
22.
45.
Okay.
With Riz.
Are you in light armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fucking starving.
You really gonna rest while Charles' life is at stake?
No,
Okay.
that's what Ward would say. He's like doing the like hunched over, catching his breath. I'm fucking hungry.
Man, I could really go for a burger.
I go for a steak.
Burger.
Can I use hit dice without resting?
Yeah, you can always recover for free.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that.
I'll actually do the same. I'll recover some.
Father Reggie, would you like to spend hit dice to recover in this moment of quiet?
Yeah, I'll do a couple.
What guy is a
D8.
D8?
No, it might be a D10 actually for you. I forget.
I will consult the 250-page long document.
We
We
might
add
have promoted
con to
long
these,
sword
right?
D10.
Yep, you add con. It's a D10.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I misremembered.
to you, deceiving you.
I spent 5
Yes.
hit dice. I am up to 49 HP.
That's it?
Only 49.
I spent.
Some of us are at 58.
Yeah, I'll spend one more.
There's no way for me to give my hit dice to other people, is there?
No.
I can't like chain hook it, give him my hit dice.
You could make him recover on his own, but you know, you gotta use his hit dice.
Yeah,
I got 56. I had 2 good rolls and a lot of not good rolls.
I used 3 hit dice.
I used 6.
Are you at full or
No. I'm 9 under full, but I want to save the 1 hit dice just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case, you know, you have to fight the Nargacuga that's still jumping around the area. Supposedly, having your friend Charles in its grasp.
Hey, I marked that thing for death a while ago.
I still think I made a good call that Charles is being used as bait and he won't kill him, and he's not necessarily in any danger until we go there.
Adam looks up at all you guys with pleading eyes, now holding a hint of respect for the first time. What's the plan next?
Get Charles.
It's the only option we have.
Slams his greatsword into the ground and attempts to stand tall.
Nope. Yeah, you sit down.
He shakes his head.
One of my own. We do not leave one of our own behind.
Yeah, that's why we're getting Charles. You sit down.
He shakes his head.
I'm agreeing
Xavier?
with Oliver here.
Just give me 10 minutes.
And he pulls out his cooking pot.
Xavier, I've come to respect you incredibly over this course of the time. And I hope you have at least come to respect me an iota of how much I respect you. You fought incredibly valiantly for how long it took us to find you and save you. Adam here is the reason you are alive. Let his actions keep you that way.
He shakes his head.
We do not send children to fight in our place.
That's why you're both staying.
Charles is young. He does not know. He was my responsibility. I will help.
He spits out a tooth.
You're just gonna get yourself killed and slow us down.
I will not abandon someone again.
Are you gonna leave
Ever
Adam?
again.
Are you gonna leave Adam here then?
Adam can stay with you. He's fine.
So you're saying you're gonna go get Charles yourself and telling us to leave? You have it backwards.
Adam,
The 4 of us will get Charles. The
Adam
2
is-
of
Adam
you
is
will
a child.
stay at the swirl, so that way we can rendezvous with you when we're done.
I'm not going back to the sword. We're not going back to
We're
the
at the
swirl.
swirl, aren't we?
No, you're still the shoreline.
Okay.
The thing ambushed us at the swirl. Its fucking nest is there. We're not going back.
Then tell us where we will meet you after we get Charles.
I will meet you.
Okay, Batman.
I will meet you. I will meet you. We will go together to the swamp to hunt the Nargacuga. Adam will go find Shannon. Got it!
You're not gonna send Adam by himself!
Adam!
Absolutely not! I smack Xavier. I smack him
Kill
across
man.
the face.
Careful.
One of you will go with Adam then.
No!
We're all staying together.
We don't abandon our...
What would you have me do? Leave him!
Either the two of you go
It's
together.
not your responsibility! I'm not pawning off one of my wards to someone else ever again.
Then why are you trying to pawn Adam off to us?
Either you stay with Adam and you both fucking sit here,
Father,
or all 6 of us
Father,
go.
you get a good look at this guy. His eyes are super dilated. He's been concussed to hell back.
Gross. Fuck.
Yeah.
This is Xavier.
He has somehow broken the static limit and has 12 static tokens.
Will not leave
Reggie, will
behind
you knock out
another
please?
of my children to get hunted. Charlie! She
The
won't...
most effective way I can think of.
I won't let Charlie get eaten by another
No,
monster.
you don't want to knock out a concussed person, though.
Charlie!
Do you want me to restrain him?
Charlie! She's a danger! She's...
Well, okay, can you guys keep him distracted for a minute? Can I
I
make
won't
some
let
kind
Charlie
of
get taken by another
sedative? Can I make a
monster.
sedative?
Yeah, for sure. Do you have a cooking pot in 10 minutes?
Hey, Xavier just brought one out.
Xavier's cooking pot is right there. You can keep him occupied for 10 minutes.
Do you
cook
think
him
you can
instead.
keep him occupied for 10 minutes?
I'll give him occupied for 10
Right.
minutes.
Oliver's got this.
Okay.
Ooh, this needs a little more salt.
I mean, you can just sneak in a sedative into his cooking pot.
Here's the
while he's
thing.
making things,
You
right?
need a rare monster part to make a sedative. Out of the rare monster parts you have,
It's the eyes or the tail
it's
or
the
whatever.
Rathian tail, which you need to turn in
And we need that.
to develop the cure.
I'm not letting Charlie...
He's foaming at the mouth.
I'm not letting Charlie get killed by another monster. She's already suffered too much.
Well, we have another rare monster. Or is it?
So
is
we
it
all
count as a
go
rare-
together. End of story. Let's
Hold
move.
on. Is it? No. Hold on. Does the horn count as a rare monster part?
It does, but technically, I mean, it's not chemically powerful enough. Within the rules,
We're not cooking a horn.
if you look at the
into
rules,
a
you can use the monster horn to make the sedative. But within the narrative, that's gay as hell.
We're not using the horn.
Why not?
Sedating this dude is just going to cause more problems because he's going to wander off and we're not going to be able.
He's being
I
sedated.
think
Xavier grits
I
his
think
teeth at
he's
you,
causing more issues
and
right
he
now.
raises a hunting knife in your direction, and he says,
I wouldn't let you stop me from saving my ward.
So we all go together. End of story.
He is is incredibly injured and still on his last legs, right?
"Oh yeah, for sure.
If he goes here, he dies.
There's a possibility.
If he goes here, he dies.
So how are you gonna stop him?
Am I really gonna have to give this guy the professor treatment? I didn't want to have to do this.
Let's see if Adam learned his lesson. Does anyone want to say anything to Adam?
Adam, he'll listen to you. You have to convince him to live. It was your action that saved him. Can you save him again?
Roll persuasion. Adam. You go chat mode.
Okay, thank fucking God. I am good at persuasion. Dirty 20.
Please, Xavier. That's all the past. You gotta let the ghosts go. What is important is the here and now. You can come with me. We'll go find Shannon. Let Chaos find Charles, if there's anything left of him.
If there's anything left of him, I will say...
Xavier, please. Adam hugs him. Xavier goes limp a little bit.
Adam. How could I have been so blind, Adam? What matters is the present.
We're gonna look like real dickholes when we come back with a corpse for Charles.
No, don't say that.
It's better than returning with 2 corpses.
Xavier
one of
looks
the
up
Xaviers as well.
at all of you and he says, with clarity,
Charles better come back.
and then he turns around and him and Adam hobble off towards the south.
Rather have him hate me and live than love us and die.
To the forest. Or to the
To the swamp.
swamp.
Everyone feel comfortable enough to keep going?
What choice we got?
Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Lives are on the line.
Just need to make sure everyone is feeling healthy enough to take on this apparent the hunter of us hunters.
That Nargacuga.
At least this thing will be easier than the Magniacrus.
Right?
Surely.
Surely, right?
I was afraid of it, and we were able to handle it well enough.
I mean, that was one encounter with Magniacrus.
Yeah.
And that was a watered down Magniacrus that had had his balls chopped off because I was scared of him killing you all.
That's mine.
I know. I'm just putting it,
Bitch.
looking it down. How are we approaching this?
As stealthily as possible.
Well, I assume we're gonna find Charles in a little dress tied up to a tree, going, "Help me! Help me! Help me!" And Nargacuga's gonna be like, "Ooh."
As stealthily as possible.
All right,
We're
make a
looking
group
at
stealth
shops.
check. Contribute items if you may
Ghillie suit.
to increase your odds.
Am I able to pop my demon stink before combat?
Am I able to quiet my steps with my
Focus on
glider
combat
cloak?
dice, right? What's that?
Quiet my steps with my glider cloak? And I lighten myself?
You're like moonwalking? I'm sorry, that's a little ridiculous though.
What?
You're rolling with the ghillie mantle?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a straight roll. Oh, you have advantage on? No, you don't.
No.
Okay.
Straight roll. Natural 20 plus 7.
Reggie,
Well, I thought Ghillie
stealth disadvantage?
Cloak gave advantage.
Disadvantage?
Or did it give expertise?
It gives proficiency.
I rolled the same.
Or expertise,
both
yes.
hold on.
I thought it gave advantage.
Actually, I think that's advantage.
Or proficiency.
Let me double the check here. Sorry, what was that number, Reggie? 4? Phenomenal. Perfect. We love to see it.
Oh, wait, sorry. I
Forgot
to add one.
Oh my god, that makes such a difference.
I have a +1, you know.
My name is Kevin
Sorry,
11.
advantage on stealth. So actually, that is an advantage.
Still a natural 20.
Yep. Stink
My
butt.
name is Kevin 11.
What are we doing here?
The other one was a 6.
Stealth, right?
Stealth straight up.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Kevin 11.
Okay. And father, any items to help you out here? Disadvantage.
Like from Ben
Are there any
10.
Oreos left in here?
I don't think
I
so.
ain't got nothing.
Oh.
So.
Proximity to me, they disappeared. Oh, you found
Give
one.
me one of them cooks, please.
Sorry.
You guys ate them all? Oh my god!
I had 4 total.
I got one!
I'm my mother's
I got 13.
daughter.
13, 4, 11, and natty 20. Natty 20.
27 total.
Oh wait, that adds up to a complicated success.
By the way, I watched Cole munch down like 12 of those Oreos.
I was not.
I thought the 13
I
was
saw
referring
Cole-
to how many
Cole-
Oreos he had.
Cole's jaw unhinged.
Cole, you slapped my hand away when I tried to grab one.
There was like
Dude, would you like
8
some?
about 6.
I'm good, thanks.
You had 4 earlier, and you had 6 more when you were grabbing more out of the
No,
bag.
didn't.
I was
had
not
3.
counting how many I ate. There, you could have
I
done
like
7 at most.
I've had
Cole's
3.
not beating the Oreo allegations.
I had 2 sets of 2.
Well, all that matters is that we burnt through 2.5 rows, and Gabe had 1 apparently.
We're approaching the swamp.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's a trail of blood.
I hope it's Shannon's.
Very clearly laid out.
Very clearly and obviously.
Not quite obviously, but
Deliberately.
a splatter.
It looks like it was carefully painted on.
A splatter and a couple of leaves there.
On the
some
wood
crushed-
on the wood door frame above us says "Beware the Gale tokens."
Yeah. What's the
Can I
plan?
No
make
monster here, smiley face, emoticon.
Can
written
Reggie
wall.
make me a psychoserum while we're walking?
You got 10 minutes to sit down and make something. Actually, no. I think you can only make those items over a rest. Sorry.
Oh.
Stuff like torches you can craft on the fly, but anything that needs rare items you have to rest for.
Does it require rare items?
Psychoserum does, yeah.
Okay.
So, are we just like stealthing into the swamp, or what's the deal here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, womp womp.
Weapons drawn.
Can I ride the dog?
Well, where is this blood trail leading us to?
Deeper into the swamp.
Well, since we've been in the swamp before, do we have any idea of the terrain?
Not to an area
or-
you've been to. Not to an area of the swamp you've
Okay.
been. Oh my god. Ward, you're carefully watching your step when you almost slip on a cylindrical object on the ground. Do you bend down and pick it up? It's a flare. A smoke signal. There are a few scant silver, sharp-edged scales surrounding the area that you're in. drag marks in the ground.
Keep marching.
You all know from this point that the Nargacuga is a stealthy creature, an ambush predator. Odds are if you've wandered into its territory, it's already spotted you and is circling you, waiting for a chance to strike. What exactly are you all looking for here? Signs of a struggle, looking for him directly, or looking for the Nargacuga?
I'm looking for the flashes of the eyes in the tree. It's exactly how Xavier has been describing it.
Okay.
I'm looking for Charles.
Charles? You too, Rich? Father?
Well, you would remember the eyes from when we saw it initially.
This is the thing that talked to me, yes?
Yes.
I am fucking on edge, sweating.
In the rain.
Yeah, sweating through the rain, looking for this thing.
He's pissing, shitting, and coming himself.
Close by, you hear the snapping of branches. What do? You have one collective round of action.
When you say close by, can you give me
Within
that?
30 feet.
Within 30 feet. Alright. I'm going to... What direction is it? Or I guess, do you have a marching order, and what direction is it? I should ask.
Establish marching order. I'm not telling you which direction.
Okay.
Just from around you. The rain is disguising.
I was going to try and hook into whatever direction it was, but if it's indecipherable direction.
You could say...
well, it's indecipherable, so it's, here.
Are we probably walking 2 by 2?
Yeah, 2 by 2.
Would probably be one of the back 2.
We'll put the dog in front.
Well then, upon the snapping of the twig, I'm going to apply Demon Instinct to everyone.
You throwing down your demon sting?
Yeah.
What does that do?
Everyone gets a counter token, I believe.
Everyone else, what are you doing in this single split second of reaction before?
Preparing an attack action.
Okay.
I'm ready to courage and just.
Okay.
Pulling out my sword and getting ready to fucking stab something.
Okay. The wrestling in the underbrush grows closer. You can hear, and suddenly a pack of roglets jumps out of the undergrowth.
Fucking kind of one of their heads off.
Do you follow up on your attacks to hit them?
No.
No, I'll hold my shot.
Okay. The sharp, acrid smell of your perfume-like demon stink
Dissipates.
dissipates.
Womp womp.
Keep moving.
They pay you no heed, charging directly past you.
Did they seem like they were
are they running with intention?
Well, make insight, aim handle check, nature.
Oh, I'll do insight. I have advantage. 17.
For sure, panic. Eyes wide, pupils dilated, heads on a swivel.
I guess we all should always ready ourselves for that from that direction,
Do
right?
we want to move in that direction?
Slowly. I think we inch forward, ready for
I agree.
it to spring on us.
We slowly move.
Continuously keeping a lookout.
Okay. You continue
I'll start scanning for the eyes.
cautiously searching through the area, narrowly avoiding sunken pits of fetid water, swarms of insects, which thankfully are not that powerful since it's raining, treacherous-looking pitcher plants and fly traps. Father, you almost trip on something half buried in the mud. Do you pick it up?
I look at it.
It's a spear, a glaive, if you would.
It look like the one that the dude used.
It's Charles' glaive.
Fuck.
It's broken in half,
Can
split
I?
down the middle.
How many slots does this spot have? Or old
Splat.
Scratch. Not Splat, old
Scratch has 2. You can stack two halves of this glaive.
Wait, but if I have medium armor, I get 5?
Yeah.
So 2 for Scratch and then 3 open slots?
2 open slots. Scratch himself occupies one slot.
So yeah, you get 4 item slots total and scratch.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to pick up the glaive. Because I have 2 open slots.
2 open slots?
Wait.
Okay.
How do you have 2 open slots? Because you have the immune booster, the
Whetstone.
The
two items on scratch, which makes 4.
Oh,
and then
okay.
scratch and
I
stuff.
was confused about that.
Oh, here. I can take the air bladder back from scratch since I used my psycho serum.
I could also take something.
Well, if he takes back the air bladder, then I can pick up the glaive.
Easy.
Would you like to examine this glaive closely?
I would.
It's a
Make
fake.
an investigation check.
Can I assist on that?
You have advantage.
14.
There are bite marks on it.
Ah, shit.
Non-human. Sharp-fanged.
I'd be more concerned if there were human bite marks
Yeah.
on it.
Hey, don't question what Charles did with his free time
Got
and his
freaky.
weapons.
He shouldn't have needed a weapon.
From nearby, another rustle in the underbrush. What do you do?
Ready myself.
Can I use my action to look closer?
More perception. Reggie?
Ready action.
Ooh. 21.
Can I investigate with him?
You may. Father?
Well, I guess.
Just preparing an action, getting ready.
In case something springs out.
I rolled
Yeah.
2 17s.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't roll well. I rolled
21.
7. I rolled a 6.
It's something small. Something hidden in the underbrush. As it approaches you, you finally make clear what it is. It is Charles's hunt fly, one of his familiar companions, paired with the glaive. One of its wings has been torn off, and it sort of chitters towards you. It looks to be extremely worse for wear.
I'm gonna go pick it up and set it on Scratch's back with the glaive.
As soon as it's on Scratch's back, it begins to walk in a circle, and then part of the way through the circle it starts jittering and dancing, and then stops and continues walking through the circle, jittering and dancing, and then stops again.
Almost like focusing a direction.
Perhaps.
I would like to try and steer our group towards where it's stuttering.
Okay.
And see if the stuttering changes and continues to be in that direction.
There comes a point, you continue following this fly, sort of as a compass almost,
Mm-hmm.
and you reach a dense, sort of forested canopy-like area, where it begins to dance rapidly in a full circle.
I'm gonna scan the trees. Look up.
Make a group perception check.
Is this still disadvantage from heavy rain?
6.
No, not this time. The canopy is blocking out much of the road. 6,
19.
19,
Fitting.
15.
Double checking. 15 minus 1 to 14.
Reggie,
6.
you
Oh.
keep your eyes open and make sure that nothing is sneaking up behind you. Father, Oliver, you spot a large blood splatter in the center of the clearing underneath the canopy of the forest. You go over to investigate, but Ward, you're already one step ahead. You follow their eyes, track the blood splatter up a tree trunk, and you see Charles. He has been speared onto the end of a tree branch through his chest. It is still.
I can't tell if he's breathing or not.
His chest is still.
Okay. Let's go. It's not safe enough to retrieve the body. I try to whisper very softly.
We have to try.
It's not safe enough.
We have to try.
It's not worth it. Trust me, I want to more than you do. It's not worth it.
How far away is the body?
We'll say about 20 feet to the tree, 15, 20 feet up into the canopy.
Trust me, as badly as I want to, dying to retrieve it's not worth it. We have his spear. We have a semblance of him.
Cole, check your Discord for a second.
I'm scared.
You should be. With Gabe.
Please trust me on this one.
I'm tempted not to. I'm very tempted not to, actually.
They crucified my friend. Ward is visibly, like, trying not to lose his shit right now. Like, it's very clear on his face.
Okay, thank you, cool.
Well,
Cole just made crucifixion canon, didn't he?
What's the plan, gang?
I'm gonna start turning around to leave.
I think I'm still gonna try and retrieve the body, I think.
Reggie?
I'll help. I'll help Oliver.
It's in hooking range. I can yank it off the tree, and we can pull it to us and then carry him from there.
I'm gonna do this. I'm turning.
I'm thinking for a second.
This is not worth the risk.
This is my selfish ask. You've made, to be honest, a lot of selfish asks throughout this trip. This is my selfish ask.
I have talked about the door selfishly. We have not done anything I have requested.
We've done a lot of things you requested.
Nothing
But
selfishly.
Oliver,
I've been outvoted on almost everything.
Are you really retrieving the body with the hook?
it's like 20 feet up in the air, right?
Yeah, but that's like yanking it off the branch and then like dragging it through the mud a little bit, you know? I'm just making sure that's what you're doing.
I was intending essentially to lasso it because it's not like I'm in the middle of combat. I have to hook onto a creature.
Your pull force is not sufficient to yank it directly to you. It's a grown man snagged onto a branch. Like the pull strength of the spring is not strong enough.
The way I'd interpret it is I pull, Reggie catches, but if that's not enough, then...
I mean, Reggie can catch. That's a good point. Reggie can catch.
I said I was helping.
Okay. You are both certain that you're doing this?
Yes.
Yeah. That's father.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oliver, as reverently as you can, you lasso Charles's corpse with your hook. And with as gentle a pull force as you can, you manage to dislodge it from the branch, where Reggie, you manage to catch it without breaking a sweat. He feels thin, emaciated in your arms, light, almost like a child. Oliver. Never mind. Ward, as you turn to leave, are you just leaving now, or are you waiting for your party?
I'm waiting, but like turned around, ready to go.
You hear a whimpering sound as Scratch begins to pull at your sleeve.
I look down.
He whimpers and flicks his head to the side. Father is gone. Ren, open your Discord, please.
Oh no.
I'm gonna scan the direction that Father was standing in.
There are muddy footprints walking off into the distance, quickly filling with rain.
I'm gonna follow them.
Okay.
Do you need motion to us or?
I don't make any noise, but like I wave.
Okay. We can end here now if you guys want, or we can continue. It's up to you guys.
I'm down to continue.
I'm chilling.
Are you? Do you have to go? Was my main ask. I don't know if you were.
No, I'm alright. I don't want to do another full combat tonight.
You want to do another full combat? And we'll just go up to the combat, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if there will be combat.
I don't want to do combat. I'm pretty tired and still have to drive back.
You good, Cole?
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a bit longer.
Okay. Sorry, my brain is cooking. Things have
Bro,
been
he's cooking.
moving behind the scenes. We are very far off the script.
We were never on the beat.
The book is being rewritten in front of our eyes as we.
Audience, we do not have a script for the record. Clearly.
Oliver, are you facing Ward or Reggie?
I'd be facing Reggie, for sure.
Even though Ward was just talking to you?
I didn't speak.
Ward made specifically
okay.
said he made no noise.
Okay.
I just waved and started following the footprints.
I'd be looking at Reggie and more specifically at the corpse right now.
Reggie, in your arms, in your senses, the ring falls away. You begin to feel short of breath, face flushed, simultaneously feverishly hot and chillingly cold. But more importantly, above all that, you are thirsty. You tilt your head back, open your mouth and let the rain fall. It quenches your thirst a little, but it doesn't make you feel any less warm. And at the same time, that chilling cold feels a little bit stronger. You're thirsty and you're hungry. Charles's body, his corpse, it's not entirely cold by this point. You only need just to be a little warmer, right? Surely? Just a touch warmer? Surely Charles wouldn't mind. He's already dead, right? He's so light, so emaciated. He doesn't have much left to share, but he almost feels like a child in your arms. You have children, right, Reggie?
Yes.
Roll me another wisdom save.
I was gonna say, if it feels like a child, that feels like a very 10.
10. Ugh. That was... How could you ever think about that? Reggie, how do you feel having these thoughts almost like regurgitated up from your stomach into the base of your skull? How did that make... You can't... You've got children back home. You would never consider something like that, right?
No.
That feeling, it doesn't fade, but it stills. It goes to sleep. It becomes dormant. Tolerable.
Cannibalism.
My turn.
Do you say anything?
No.
In the span of this moment, not but a second has passed.
And he's just looking at us?
Any sweat on... or I guess it's raining, I would be able to tell.
Reggie, you're a pretty stern man, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your face would be grim, unreadable, ambiguous already.
You're looking at a corpse, I can't tell what you're thinking.
Stone face, nothing. Oliver, you managed to find... Sorry, not Oliver. Ward. I keep doing that today. Ward, you managed to find Father not but 30 feet away into the undergrowth. Father, you feel like your throat is burning hot. You're so short of breath, your face flushed. You're so thirsty. You would never stoop to drinking fetid rainwater out of a poisonous swamp, would you? But as you hobble over to a shallow puddle in the water, you swear you can see stars reflected back.
Oh, God damn it.
Surely such a thing is meant to be, right? Surely the Night Mother has promised you such rewards for drinking. And you're only thirsty. Father, you are but a man. In your entire military career, that is what has carried you through. You are only a man.
And he's thirsty.
Hellfire!
Her will is divine,
Hellfire!
which you do your best to carry out, but you are only a man. Surely supping of this water would not be a sin, would it?
I'm already dying.
Do you bend down and drink?
I need Father Innocent to give a whole rendition of
Yes.
Hellfire, referring to the girl
Lord.
in the water.
For a split second, you almost think that you're watching the Nargacuga, because Father is bent over, hunched like an animal, panting, slobbering, shoveling handfuls of mud and water into his mouth. And for a split second, his silhouette seems almost identical to the Nargacuga's as it stood over the Rathian corpse.
I'm starting to think this Nargacuga is the cause of this disease, and it's not that fucking door.
What makes you say that?
Father, you drink and you
If
drink
he's
and you
appearing
eat
like
and
the
you eat,
Nargacuga,
but nothing
I think it's
seems
more...
to quench that fire.
He and the Nargacuga have adopted similar... they are both irregular activities for the Nargacuga to be doing,
What do you do, Ward?
and him to be doing. So it's a common set of behaviors that the infection or infestation...
I'm going to crouch down and notch an arrow. Not like drawn and aimed at him, but like behind a bush with an arrow knocked, just waiting for a moment.
Scratch attempts to move forward. Do you stop him?
No.
Scratch comes up and nuzzles under your arm, Father, and for a second, you place your hand on his familiar flank, and as you rub it down, some of his fur parts, and you see how supple and thick
No.
his neck is.
No.
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 Oh my god, guys, there's a bird in here.
But Scratch shoves his face in yours and licks it. And he whimpers, and he stands and he paws at you. And for a second you think, how could I ever have thought this? And you look down at your mud-stained clothes and your hands covered in water and
Ugh.
fetid swamp sludge.
This is like getting blackout drunk and then waking up in the morning and being like, ugh, what the fuck did I do?
And that fire inside you, that compulsion you felt, it doesn't disappear, but it falls asleep. The animal goes back into its cage. And you feel for the time being that you can control your impulses once more.
Do I look up and see Ward?
Ward?
No, I am crouched behind a bush right
You
now.
just have his ghillie mantle up. You maybe if you're lucky, you see the glint of light off of his arrowhead, but you don't see Ward.
Ward is gillied up behind a bush with my bow.
Just like Call of Duty.
Oh yeah. But real.
You see yourself, Father, standing, panting, staring blankly at Scratch, and suddenly you can't help but wonder if that's how that Nargacuga felt, standing and watching you, trying to fight through some fog in its head to figure out where it was, what was going on.
Ugh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Mom, I'm scared. I want to go home.
As you watch Father Ward, an intrusive thought clips into your mind. Maybe Charles is the lucky one. Do you disregard it, or do you let it simmer?
Oh, that's summer.
Okay. What do you do, Father?
I try to clean myself off as much as I can, and I take a deep breath, and I walk back towards the group.
The rain washes most of the mud and the sludge off of your clothes, but it doesn't wash away the feeling.
I feel unclean.
The dirtiness that sullied your being.
No, I'm unclean.
I wait until he passes me, and then I will stand up and follow him.
Scratch duly follows, seemingly oblivious to the gravity of the situation he was just in. Everyone reunites in the clearing once more.
Can we go now?
Yeah. Very good. Where'd you two head off to? Find any tracks? No. What were you doing?
Looking for tracks.
I see. Okay. I think we're ready to go.
Okay.
Same deal as when we entered. Be stealthy, be quiet. We're in, we're out.
I'll take point this time.
I think. Can Scratch carry a corpse?
Yeah, he's big enough. You might need to secure it down, though. He's got rope.
Yeah. Do you care if we use Scratch as a corpse carrier?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Is that fine with you, Reggie?
Sure.
Establish a marching order.
I want to be in the middle.
I'll be in the
front. I want
front.
someone behind me.
I'll be front adjacent.
Then I guess I'm back.
They'll put Scratch on the other flank.
Actually, set me up here. There, actually. Yeah.
You're in the back, Ward. Your keen eyes scanning your retreat.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ward. You're not stupid. You know that if this thing took Charles, it's gotta be nearby.
Yeah.
You had this prickling feeling, hairs raising on your neck that it was close by, but you were momentarily distracted, and that you're all leaving, and your head is mostly clear. You can see that the Nargacuga the whole time had been poised up in a canopy, a tree branch opposite from Charles in the clearing, and had just been silently watching you all. Its red eyes glare off, watching you.
So am I making eye contact with it?
Yes. Its mouth stutters slightly and then closes.
I just try to keep eye contact with it as I'm like basically walking backwards at this point.
Once you're a safe distance away, do you let the rest of the party know?
No, I'll wait
Until
we're out of the carnivorous swamp.
you're now out of the carnivorous swamp, transitioning through like pretty generic swampy estuary, just water and reeds kind of area. You still have the mangrove thicket to go through before you can get back to camp. Do you tell them then?
Ward is so stressed at the moment after everything. I'm gonna wait until we are like what he would consider safety. So like through the mangrove.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I want everybody to still be on edge, and Ward is of the mind right now that if it was going to attack us, that was the perfect opportunity to do so. And I want everybody to be on edge as we're making our way through, because we don't know what else is over here. And it could still jump us. So pointing out that it clearly saw us and could have attacked us, I don't feel like does any good.
You think that's relevant? To the point of it still jumping you?
I think it can still,
Okay.
but me pointing it out is not going to make a difference that I saw it back then versus here.
What is the rest of the party doing?
Same thing as before, apparently.
Just moving stealthily towards
Moving
the...
stealthily. We have no
Entry
reason to
point.
change. We have no reason to change it.
Father, do you say anything relating to the present moment or your previous experience?
Do I
Nope, I'm forgetting that happened.
still feel something about Charles, or is it...
You just feel like moderately hungry now. It's been a while since your last meal. It almost feels like, no one else saw it happen. It was just you in a very stressful moment.
Just a moment, an illusion.
Who knows?
Alpha had Gandhi all over
Try
her.
for dinner tonight.
Okay, so we're all just continuing forward then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to change our behavior.
Okay. You're now in the mangrove thicket.
Am I supposed to bring this up?
I'm not, I'm just rolling the dice and moving the mice, okay? Don't look at me.
I'm trying to think of what Ward would do in this situation.
You do your best to maneuver around the thick roots and the muddy water is knee deep. It's still difficult and your bodies are sore and tired now. It's aching and troubling. But your minds are elsewhere, preoccupied. So you barely notice it.
I keep scanning for behind us and just for the eyes. See if it's following us.
Roll perception.
Natural 20.
It's still following you.
Okay. Now I will point it out.
You aren't certain, but those hairs on the back of your neck, your intuition, your instinct is saying it's following you. You have no evidence to prove it, but you can feel it in your bones. You're being stalked.
I'm basically going to repeat that exactly. I don't see it, but I know for a fact that it's following us. I don't get why it wouldn't have attacked us back in the grove, but it's definitely following us.
Alright.
Because in Ward's mind, too, we took a handful of paces away. Like, there were 2 sets of 2 people
Yep.
without weapons drawn. Why would this thing not have chosen that exact opportunity to attack?
Who knows?
Keep marching.
100.
Well, if it's following us and knows we're here, there's no need to be stealthy. Right?
We don't need to alert anything else here, though.
Maybe. My personal opinion is that we should ditch the stealth aspect because it's doing us no good right now. I think anything else being alerted is honestly fine.
Okay. Y'all do you. I'm gonna continue trying to be stealthy personally.
Well,
but
that'll slow you down. So it's either all stealth, and I'm fine all stealthing.
then we don't have to.
I think we should all stealth.
If it's already following us,
I'm more concerned of anything else we might run into out here. This is
I think anything
Well-
else out here has better senses than us.
Yeah.
If we can tell we're being followed, like those Roggies that ran past us. The Nargacuga was going after us, but even the Roggies were like, we're not sticking around for this. Fuck this noise.
I have 3 things I'd like to say here. 1, I think if any one of us wants to stealth, we should all stealth. I think playing safe here is better if we all think if one person thinks we should play safe. My 2 counterpoints to stealthing though here. The only other monster that we have seen evidence that has not been directly dealt with has been Magniacrus. We are in the exact opposite of its habitat right now. 2, if the Magniacrus does for whatever reason come up here, I would rather have us be a further distance from it, even further distance from its habitat by having that increased pace than having the stealth.
That's fine. And we know Xavier and Adam already left and headed back, right?
They said they were looking for Shannon.
Yeah.
And then there's like an implication that they were going to rendezvous with you probably after that.
Okay. So I guess we stop being slow.
You just keep moving.
Head to where the smoke signal we saw was.
That might be the monkey group.
The monk. You
That
think it
would-
isn't Shannon?
Oh, I guess it could be. I thought she ran a different direction.
Well, we were in the gray smoke, the wood smoke we saw. That was the area where Adam said Shannon went.
Oh, okay.
He just said south.
We
It was
were,
not a specific area. He just
yeah,
said she
we were in the south though.
I think we just try to head back to camp. If we
Straight up?
see any signs, if we bump into anything,
Okay, I'm fine doing that.
but that should be our objective.
Just head back to camp.
You do pass through some more mangrove thicket. Eventually, you do see gray wood smoke off in the distance again. Do you approach it, or?
Where is it relative to us? Is it like southeast, southwest? Or?
Slightly off your path.
I'm fine diverging there, but part of me is afraid of leading the Nargacuga to wounded, fresh, easy prey.
Yeah.
Do we want to send up like a red smoke signal? Basically telling them to get out of here.
Yeah, I think so. If this thing already knows where we're at.
Red plume rises into the the sky, straight and true. Do you continue on your normal path, or do you stop by the camp still? The camp, whatever the smoke
I think
signal is.
normal path, if we can see anything closer as we pass by it, I'll like keep my eyes on it, but not diverging from our path.
Okay. Your path does not take you directly next to the source of this smoke. You just continue towards the entrance to the estuary area.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you leave the cover of the mangrove thicket, it's mostly open space. You see nothing else really in the area around you. Do you wait here, or do you just hope it back to camp?
I think we yellow smoke signal, try and rendezvous with them. Give them a little bit, and then if they don't show up, we rendezvous. We go back to camp.
I say we go about like 100 yards into the clearing, and then I'll launch a yellow.
Okay.
Just so we are a fair distance
it's
from.
not able to like just jump out of the trees.
Yeah.
After about 10-15 minutes of waiting, you see Xavier and Adam emerge from the tree line. Xavier's so heavily relying on Adam, but seemingly in better condition. Both of them have been considerably cleaned up. They are Shannonless.
Did they come from the same path that we walked?
Slightly different direction. You guys came from the more southeast direction, they came more from the southwest.
Shannon probably just got out of Dodge and went back to camp, which honestly,
Assuming she survived.
I am assuming she survived actually.
The two hobble back up together. Adam shakes his head. No Shannon to be spotted. We did meet some friendly gremlins, though. They helped us.
Did they help Xavier?
A little. Tended to his wounds, I guess. Xavier is looking at you all with a very sharp stare.
I like the second our like eyes meet, I'll my eyes kind of dart to the floor, like kind of shameful.
His eyes cast over to Charles's body on Scratch. He shakes his head, pats at him on the back.
We're leaving.
And then, without looking at you all, starts to march back to camp.
You said Adam was still warm. Or not Adam. Charles was still warm in your arms, right?
I don't know if that can really
I
reliable
didn't say that
information.
to you.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really reliable information either.
Okay. I was wondering how fresh the kill or the death actually was.
There's no way to know unless you stopped and examined his body.
Alright. I was wondering since Reggie had held it, if he had any inkling.
I think there were other things coursing through Reggie's mind at that moment.
Alright. Oh well.
We march back.
We return back to camp.
I keep an eye behind me.
That feeling never leaves you. It lessens a little, but every now and then you swear you see a glint of red behind you, and you turn your head and nothing. It's, for lack of a better term, the feeling is haunting you.
Once, or I guess, in that 10 minutes that, so rolling back just slightly, while we were waiting for Xavier and is when I would have brought up that I'm almost positive that it was watching us.
Here's my thing. I'm positive it's watching us even now. You guys remember what Xavier said? How it was going to follow us to the Rainbow Basin. I think it's going to try and wreak havoc there. If it can. I think we disturbed its home. It wants to disturb ours. I think it's going to follow us home.
If it does, there's a large... I think it's the best chance we have at defeating it.
I think it's also the best chance we have of losing the most people. Losing the most chance for a cure.
What if I just follow Xavier back then?
I'm fine doing that. I just want us to be wary of the Nargacuga and how it's... Xavier theorized it was going to follow us to the basin. And I think that's exactly what it's going to be doing here.
And if it does, we'll deal with that problem when we get to it.
I'm just saying, tonight, make sure you guys sleep with one eye open. Be prepared.
Always.
We're returning back to camp.
Yep.
Okay. We'll end the session there. Everyone levels up.
Which is just health, no.
I believe it is just health.
Just health.
I believe. We are a little off the script here, folks.
A little.
What was the script supposed to be? Since we're no longer on it.
Xavier was supposed to die.
I figured.
Straight up.
And
And
were
Charles
we
was supposed
supposed
to
to kill the Nargacuga tonight?
You were absolutely supposed to kill the Nargacuga tonight. Xavier was supposed to die. Charles was supposed to survive. And you were supposed to bump into Shannon at some point.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Well,
But now
not Charles.
we have the samples.
Woo! One life sacrificed for the benefit of many.
Not exactly.
I mean, we had to choose one or the other.
Xavier
So
was going to be sacrificed otherwise.
I will not speak on.
I do think Charles would have been more beneficial for all of the side activities.
Charles was
yeah, but those side activities don't
Charles was the
affect
expedition's
me. So
primary scout too. Do not expect any information whatsoever at all about whatever areas you're going into anymore. And if you're hoping to continue asking Xavier for advice, I would write that off too.
Man, I'm gonna lose it.
I got outvoted. What can I say? Shit happens.
Let's be honest here. The alternative would not have been much better.
I know. But Ward is very upset.
Yeah.
Also, part of my train of thought, now that we're out of it, Ward did not want to bring up the Nargacuga because I didn't want the rest of the party to be just like, we should turn and fight this thing now.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that.
If he doesn't know for sure that's what would have happened, but if in that being a possibility, Ward is of the state of mind that he just found his buddy crucified. He is not in the mental headspace to fight intelligently.
I wouldn't say he was crucified per se. He was more shriked.
Regardless, Ward was not in the mental headspace to want to try and fight this thing because he knew he was going to be just blind.
We got to fight Maggie though. That was fun.
That was chaotic. Shit, that was a fun fight though.
Maggie needs to be. Maggie needs another design.
Nerfed.
I will figure it out. It will be better. I am learning.
Allow static to stack up and make me better.
Supercharge my next attack.
Yeah, make static something that once you...
Once I have 6, I can transfer it back.
That's what I was saying.
I think...
You should have the zombified mechanic we discovered today in...
Okay,
You should have let me get to eat Oliver. I would have done it.
So true.
I think that...
Sorry, Reggie. Iran would not eat Oliver. Just to...
I think that I would give Magniacrus one attack that scales more damage based off how much static you have.
Or just more stagger based on how much
No, that's too much. That's too much.
Imagine doing 6 stagger for if you have 6 static though.
That is
so funny.
fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think increase the damage based on static and lower the block rating like you had.
I'm going to take some design notes from Nargacuga, who I was hoping to play twice today too, but whatever. I don't have to scale effects off of hunters as much because the actions already scale off of the party size, so it's fine. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's fucked up session.
It got freaky. I wasn't expecting to get some cannibalism.
There will be more. If it makes you guys feel too uncomfortable, let me know.
I had the thought. I know narratively he is infested. There's a small chance though that Oliver could reasonably not be infested because every time he went into water, he had air bladder, which I don't know if it helps with the infestation at all. But he probably would have gotten
Not for long. Not after Reggie starts licking me.
Let's just say it's a foregone conclusion that everyone has been.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking like, man, I'm not getting anything at all with the infestation stuff.
I'm assuming we're all infested. I'm curious if he's going to play it as we all respond to it differently, which is what I'm guessing.
Who's he? Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so it's not like just a flat, we all react similarly. But I do kind of also like the dynamic of like 2 people are starting to lose their shit and the other 2 don't know how to deal with it or trying to figure out how to deal with it.
And this goes, of course, without saying, but if I ever encroach on any territory that makes you all uncomfortable, just say so. And I will apologize and we'll move past it. So.
No.
I don't know. Child cannibalism.
No, just childlike.
Childlike
My intention was for the callback to the child thing to anchor Reggie back in reality.
Yeah.
My intention was not for him to go, yummy, yummy, yummy.
I love eating children.
Yeah. So like, Reggie's a family man. You know, once he considers the frailty and the weakness of this person, he'd be like, oh, how could I protect her? Do such a thing, you know?
You're a child? Why didn't you say that sooner? Oh, no.
Chris Hansen?
This is why I don't go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris Hansen on To Catch a Predator, but he actually catches an insane psychopathic child cannibalist.
I think, personally, that Xavier would have been happier if he died. But...
Yeah, he would have been happier, but he had the blood sample kit.
I guess we could have found it on his body later, but
Yeah.
That's
what we were supposed to do.
the Canada.
Hey, roll it back. There's no supposed to in the end. There's what the DM thinks.
Okay, let's be realistic here. We saw that the Magniacrus attracted insane amounts of blood. You think that not only would the blood sample kit have survived the encounters with the Magniacrus, it also would have been undisturbed by the Magniacrus' presence, and with all the magnetic presence of blood in there.
Xavier's a cool cat. He would have like shielded it with his
Then it's already fucked by that logic, being in such close proximity.
Well, my intention was to exhibit how someone as competent as Xavier could broach failure and die, but now you have shown how someone as competent a person as Xavier can broach failure and then basically become fucking miserable. This is so much fun. I love when things go off script, so to speak.
Ward is very upset.
Charles. I never get to do his voice again.
I know I voted against you at like every turn this session. It's not intentional, I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. It's fine because, weirdly enough, at the beginning of the session, I was starting to think like
Drive safe,
all the
man.
ruins and doors stuff.
Heal up with your ankle, okay? Take it easy.
Ward is getting, weirdly enough, very intrigued in Father's religion, and I'm kind of tempted to start like pursuing like a light version of that and just like trying to ask more and learn more. And that's how I'm eating mud.
I do want to say, do not look too closely at the Nargacuga's behavior. The Nargacuga is a narrative symbol, okay? It's not like, oh, should I do this? It's more like a representation of disease and fate and corruption following you, you know? It's not literally like plotting. Oh, maybe it is, you know. You never know. But
All good. Also,
just the
don't
idea-
worry, we can clash on ideas, that's fine.
the idea of a party who is suffering an affliction, losing a member to it, and then luring it back home with them.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear. I know that we disagree a lot on like ideas, especially just because our characters naturally do it a lot. This one was just bad today, or bad in quotes, because I disagreed with you like every idea.
It's fine. One of these multi-shots will make characters that grew up as best friends and we'll just agree on everything.
Well,
and
in the
it'll be
Pokemon